Oh, damn. All right, let's get it. All right, let's get it. A whole bunch of shite happened. Trump ended the... Oh, man, my camera's all jacked up. Trump ended the war. The war's over. No more war. Whole lot of stuff happened yesterday. Hate to admit it, but Trump might be winning. Okay, there we go. Let's hit our games first. Damn, okay. Beneath. Damn, this looks good. This looks pretty good. How's it going, Chad? Queso age. I think I'm older than Queso, unfortunately. I think Queso's like, what, 26?
All right, take it.
I should actually be thanking Queso. He showed me the glorious wonders that is hoodies, and how hoodies don't hurt your fucking ears whenever you're wearing these fucking headphones. They hurt so much. Why? It is so weird. Because I remember growing up and having these style of headphones, and they never ever hurt my ears. Now, all of them hurt my ears. I don't get it.
But if something happens, don't count on me.
Think you can bandage me up?
This looks kind of interesting. The combat looks really in-depth. Okay. Pixel junk. Oh, what the hell is this?
I was once walking through a market when I came across a pineapple. I picked it up. I felt its thorny little body.
His emerald eyes shone with pride as he held his art for everyone to see.
What the heck?
For a brief moment, the pineapple and I switched places, and I experienced the world through the pineapple's perspective.
I cheered, I praised.
Bro's using an RPG to get rid of the fog of war. What the hell is
But
this?
it was not enough for him. He needed help, and I was not there.
At first I thought I was flying.
But that was just how long my legs were.
I saw myself staring back at me.
Bro, this is really a game where you can shoot crippled people? Is that really what's going on here?
At first I thought I was flying.
But that was just how long my legs
It
were.
is. It's a game where you can shoot crippled
I
people.
saw
Look at
myself
that.
staring back at me, and I felt helpless.
Oh,
of his arms
damn.
every day.
It's Nigel. How's it going? I did, actually. I saw him playing it quite a bit. He rage quit it.
I thought, that man's gonna eat me, and that pineapple.
700,000 peak players during the middle of a work week. That is unprecedented. In fact, it's so unprecedented that Call of Duty announced that they are no longer putting in skill-based matchmaking. And you know what I have to say to that? Eat shit! It's good to see you dumb fucks get what you deserve.
Right.
I can't tell.
Whether it's light or material. Either way, I seem to share its feelings.
That's pretty good. They should have. They should have changed that a long time ago. There was no excuse for it. But you know what? It doesn't matter now. Now that the competition has started, gamers are going to be getting what they want whenever it comes in terms of Call of Duty and Battlefield. This looks kind of interesting. The art style is so fun. That's creepy. It is a roguelike. Yo, look at that case. That's sick. Collector's edition. Huh. We got another SpongeBob game, boys.
Another peaceful day in Bikini Bottom.
Today is gonna be the best day ever!
Yo, this looks pretty good.
I'll show you power!
Bro, you gonna think I'm a fucking child, but I could probably still watch SpongeBob. I could probably still watch a couple episodes of SpongeBob. I ain't even kidding, dude. I could probably still watch SpongeBob. 30-year-old grown-ass man watching SpongeBob. Bro, it's just such a happy little show, you know? Like, you hear the music and you just know, oh man, SpongeBob, bro, like, that's a happy place right there.
Goldfish Island, rumored to be the hiding place of the legendary...
Dude, Borderlands is awesome. Borderlands 2 is fucking phenomenal. If you got Borderlands 2 with all the DLCs, bro, you're gonna be playing that game for a hot minute. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna be playing that game for a hot fucking minute.
Treasure of Captain Goldie.
You can't both float!
That's at least a month of gameplay playing it nonstop.
Surf! Grab that ghost board if you want to get to the lighthouse! She told us that there's treasure deep in the jungle.
What are we waiting for?
Why, it's perfect, you morons!
I wonder if this has co-op. Because I see the two characters side by side, and I'm like, does this have co-op? Oh, so it's like Davy Jones and the Fishman. They're fighting each other. I don't remember what his name is. This looks really good. I'm actually kind of shocked at how, like, crisp this looks. This looks really good.
I know you will make it right. Blood for blood.
Okay.
From the ashes of your world, you have built something new.
Look at the expressions on his
From the ashes of
face.
your world, you have
Look at the expression.
built something new.
Okay.
People here trust you. Work for you. Fight for you.
Ah, it's turn-based. Fuck you. This looks like Little Nightmares. Share the scare. That was it? What the fuck? That was so fast. Oh man, we saved the best for last. You know what time it is? Oh, no, that looks like fire. It looks kind of like fire.
Take to the skies with the Caillou Ajara, an agile flyer with a striking crest and a natural talent for aerial display. Originally from the dry cliffs of prehistoric Brazil, these lively piscivores are natural performers, bringing color
They're called piscivores.
and constant motion to any aviary. They're naturally social, preferring medium-sized colonies and, with enough room, can even share an enclosure with Quetzalcoatlus. Make sure their habitat reflects their natural home, with arid ground, rocky perches, sparse cover, and wide open skies for flying. Graceful, sociable, and endlessly watchable, the Caillou Ajara will make an exciting attraction for any new habitat.
When does this game come out? Doesn't it come out this month? Did we watch this already?
A wild juvenile dinosaur.
Of course, the marquee feature for Evolution 3 is the breeding system and juvenile dinosaurs. And they are, as you'd guess...
Oh, damn, we got a new Bigfoot vlog time, boys! Give me a second. I want to know whenever Jurassic Evolution... When does Jurassic 3 Evolution come out? Oh, that comes out this month! It comes out October 21st! Hell yeah, let's go!
Influencer just trespassed your backyard. Hope your ghosts hit subscribe.
That's
the
right,
dream
check
there,
out
9
Bigfoot
letters,
vlog
infinite
time!
drama. Let's see what you're hiding underneath. Old Hollywood prop shed? Perfect. Nothing bad ever starts with authorized personnel only, right? So the legends were true. Celebrity escape tunnel. Bet the paparazzi still haunt it. If this leads to Mickey's basement, I swear I'm suing Disneyland for emotional damage.
Kermit the Frog.
Oh, great. A top secret set from before color TV.
Whoa.
Totally safe, totally cursed. Some animator definitely lost his mind down here and apparently still doodling.
Damn, that looks good.
I didn't press play. Oh no.
What's with the Mickey
Willie's
stuff?
steering himself again.
Yo, this kind of looks like Bendy and the Ink
Next
Machine
time,
a little
draw
bit.
exits, not nightmares.
If one blinks, I'm burning the place down with this flashlight.
Bro, you might as well just burn the place down. Look at that nasty shit. That's awful. You might as well. That looked like that place already been burnt down.
Nope.
Oh,
that's not electricity. That's possession with a union contract.
Hey, handsome. Wait, why are you still grinning?
Someone built nightmares with budget cuts and left the power on.
I'm out. Heading deeper. Belmont subway tunnel. Here we go.
That's either art or something just breathed through a train horn.
Oh shit. Get off the track!
That wasn't Power Surge. That was a Ghost Train cameo.
Want to cut some shout-out birthday wish or roast for me?
Oh my god, like
Make it legendary.
oh, what's it called?
Subscribe button and hit the bell for more.
I think it was
Google Maps
Ghostbusters
gave
2
up here.
had the train. The ghost train.
If that's a tourist, he's got invisible sneakers.
Politicians, mobsters, and now Bigfoot.
How's it going,
Historic
Ninja
lineup.
Toe? Thanks for the compliment on the background.
Hollywood royalty's panic room, and I'm trespassing royalty.
They're screening ghosts now. Critics would call that immersive.
Immersive?
Either I'm late for the matinee, or someone never left.
Ooh. Spooky. Look at all those film reels.
These reels smell like regret and Oscar nominations. No way! They wrote me before I went viral. Not in a vlog anymore. I'm in their unfinished movie.
Nope.
Tell me that's HVAC. That's no animatronic. That's
Whoa.
unemployment with teeth. Come on, Hollywood. Final boss already? I'm out. Cut to credits before I become one. Earthquake or revenge plot?
Damn, now he's speeding, bro.
Any heart attacks for one to survive no more. Hollywood secret slide. That thing's still down there. Note to self, never explore where the credits roll. Finally, oxygen, smog, and overpriced coffee.
Yeah, definitely not walking that way again.
Huh. Hey, he
Still
made it out,
rolling,
though.
huh? Guess even nightmares want a sequel. Hollywood, where even tunnels have agents.
Nope. Nope. Not turning around. Not today.
They say fame never dies down here.
Whoa.
Maybe it just waits.
Sup, fam? Jungle breakfast. Organic, gluten-free, and straight from the bush. Whole Foods ain't got this.
Yo? Who barbecuing Jurassic Park in my jungle?
Yo, hold up.
NASA.
NASA out here? Bro, I thought they was in Houston, not in my backyard. Moon fuel?
Sure.
Bro, I can't even afford gas for my ATV, and y'all fueling the moon? Yo, NASA really out here playing Minecraft IRL. What's next? Space creepers?
I gotta go in there and see what's up. If I get stuck, tell the world Bigfoot died cosplaying an air filter. Bro!
That's not a rocket. That's a giant Red Bull can with anger issues.
3 hours? Bro, Netflix don't even give previews this long.
If one of these dudes sneezes on me, I am trending on CNN.
Yo, sick jungle elevator. Hope it got Wi-Fi.
Wait, yo, why the doors locking like I just walked into Walmart at midnight?
Hey, open up. This ain't my Uber Eats order.
Bro's about to be taking a trip to the moon.
Maybe the door will open. Okay, yep. Green means go, red means... please don't kill me.
Uh-oh.
Red is bad, right? Like Tinder date bad? I can hear you watching and not subscribing. Hit subscribe, or I'll come and smash that button myself. Now,
ignition.
Ignition? I ordered iced coffee, not ignition.
Oh, no way, he's in the rocket? Oh, no, he's going to the moon.
I didn't sign up for space camp. This is not.
Mama Bigfoot, I made a mistake. Yo, I'm a space Dorito just floating.
Not the banana.
A space Dorito.
That's my whole meal plan.
Bruh, why I look like a hairy ceiling fan?
Yo, my butt cheek's floating too. NASA, put that in textbooks.
Goodbye, Wi-Fi. Hello, alien Tinder.
Please tell me that was the AC, not self-destruct.
Uh-oh.
No, oh, gravity, come back! My snacks are in revolt!
Help! My forehead got its own orbit. NASA owe me a chiropractor.
Oh, hell no! We're about to land. We're gonna crash.
Who parked this like a drunk Uber driver?
Of course it would bounce.
Bruh, I'm walking like Grandma at Walmart on the moon. One small vlog for Bigfoot. One giant roast for mankind.
Neil Armstrong. Or Neil Ghost Strong.
Nice. $1 billion golf cart built by IKEA.
Bro, Moon got a Costco membership entrance.
Yo, Moon got Wi-Fi and monsters.
If I don't make it back, tell the jungle I loved her, and tell Yeti he still owes me $20.
Yeah, that fucker Yeti.
Yeah, nah. I've seen enough Netflix to know this is where I die.
N-O-P-E! N-O-P-E! Take me back to Earth! Take me back!
Come on, baby. One-way ticket back home. I'm built for moon rent.
Woo! Woo! Jungle Airlines is open! Smash that subscribe, hit the bell, all notifications, or
Nice.
next vlog I'm crash landing in your backyard.
Bigfoot vlog. We out of here. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, you know what I do? I have something here. Hold on. Boys. The Middle East. Hold on. The war for Gaza is over. So all these people that have the Gaza and the Israel flag or the Palestine flag and all this shit online, all these people bitching and complaining and moaning and protesting, Israel and Palestine, Israel and Palestine, Israel and Palestine. It's over. The war is officially over, and the one person these fuckers hate the most solved it.
Making moment in the Middle East. Tearful reunions and jubilant celebrations. Hamas releasing the final 20 surviving hostages after more than 2 years in captivity. Israel releasing nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners in exchange. It was the U.S. brokered ceasefire, with President Trump rightfully taking credit. In Israel, speaking to Parliament, and in Egypt, with leaders from around the globe as they push for a lasting peace in the region. ABC News Chief International Correspondent James Longman joins us now from Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt.
Hi, Juju. It was an extraordinary day today to see Donald Trump convening this huge group of Arab and Muslim leaders and leaders of some of the most powerful countries on earth to decide what the next steps will be in this journey towards peace. Now, there's a ceasefire in place, but quite what the future of the Middle East looks like, that is in the hands of these men. Who will force Hamas to disarm? How will that happen? What will be the mechanism? Who will govern Gaza? Who will rebuild it? Who will secure it? Who will be part of this?
Bro, that's the town. There's like nothing left. Looks like a fucker got hit with a nuke. It's nothing but rubble. Like, look at it. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for as far as the eye can see. And you know what's really sad? Is that they're just going to find something else to bitch about online. It's been this for the past 4 years. Thank God it's over. They're just going to find some other bullshit reason to protest. Some other bullshit reason to fucking bitch and complain online. Even now, people are still bitching and complaining about Palestine and Israel. Even though their war is over.
Gaza, who will
it is over.
Build it, who will secure it, who will be part of this international stabilization force, which Donald Trump calls for in his 20-point plan. And most importantly, perhaps, are there going to be conversations about the ongoing occupation and the possibility of a future Palestinian state? A start today of a very long journey. Juju?
James, thank you.
Washington, D.C., you are watching On the Scene. President Trump continues his trip through the Middle East at this hour as he winds down that historic peace summit in Egypt with dozens.
You realize that Trump has now officially ended 5 wars with peace? And I already know these sons of bitches that are online that have been advocating for this, that have been protesting this for the past 4 fucking years. Oh, Palestine and Israel, Palestine and Israel. Oh. I just know it in my soul. They will find something else to bitch about and continue doing the nonsense that they're doing. It won't stop. I'm happy. Even the people that live there are crying and thanking Trump. You know, not a single one of these bastards will do that. After 4 years of war, watch.
Of world leaders who have gathered, the president speaking a moment ago about what he called a new beginning for an entire beautiful Middle East. His words. Scripps News White House correspondent Haley Bull live in our D.C. newsroom now with the very latest. And Haley, what has been President Trump's message to the world leaders that did gather?
Well, Del, this has largely been a celebration for President Trump and world leaders of the breakthrough in Gaza, while at the same time looking ahead to its future. What we heard moments ago in President Trump's speech was him thanking leaders for their role, calling it a monumental moment, as those leaders also returned to the praise of President Trump. President Trump declared the war over, told world leaders that they have, quote, achieved the impossible, while proclaiming peace in the Middle East after the U.S., Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey signed that peace agreement. Now, the release of hostages today marks the first phase, though Trump noted that they are continuing the work on returning the bodies of those hostages that have been killed, while the next phase turns towards the governance, security, and reconstruction of Gaza in particular. That, Trump said specifically, may be what he called the easiest, noting countries have raised their hand to financially aid the reconstruction. He went on to say this about the next steps.
We've all agreed that supporting Gaza must be done to lift up the people themselves, but we don't want to fund anything having to do with the bloodshed, hatred, or terror, as has happened in the past. And for the same reason, we're also agreed that Gaza's reconstruction requires that it be demilitarized.
Now, Del, Trump, when we pressed him on Friday about whether there is consensus on the next phases of his plan, said that there is consensus, but noted some details will need to be worked out, and indicated that he might seek to hash that out while in Egypt.
That's crazy.
And a number of other comments about Trump running for a third.
Oh, not that one.
Israeli Kissnet are dragged out from President Trump's speech. Shut up, bitch! Get out of here.
Ooh, they were on him like flies on shit, bro. God damn. They were on him quick. Hey, I got a phone just like that.
Get out of here.
Expel Knesset member Kasif out of the hall. Please expel him immediately.
Oh,
damn!
Baldy. Get out of here. Take your books with you.
They're getting removed.
That's right.
Get out.
Ooh. What paper are they taking? I don't know.
Sorry for that, Mr. President.
I'm
sorry for that.
Yo, his face!
That was very efficient.
Oh, God.
So back to Steve.
You know, in the back of his head, he's thinking the same thing. He's like, why the hell don't we do this? You want to stand up and act like a jackass in the middle of fucking a presentation? Get fucking removed.
He's...
You know what he's thinking. He's thinking, why can't we just do this? Why can't we just drag their ass out?
Right?
As soon as
Low
somebody
key.
starts problems, bro, just drag their ass out. Oh my God. Did he really...
And they're working out to find out where those bodies are. It's hard to believe that you even have to say something like that. It's so
Peace
sad.
2025.
So sad. But what's not sad is that we have finally, after, I guess they say 3,000 years, I've heard from 3,000 years to 500 years, but whatever it is,
It's a long time.
But this was the one, this was the granddaddy of them all, and frankly, I thought this was probably going to be the toughest, and maybe in many ways it was, but we had a lot of good talent. Steve Witkoff, Jared, and Marco, and Pete, and General Kane, so great.
I'm just surprised the letters aren't gold.
Another man.
I know, right? I feel like he'd have made him solid gold.
Of mine for a long time. I don't know what it is. I like the tough people better than I like the soft, easy ones. I don't know what the hell I guess. Never.
Please shout outs. Yeah. President Doves. So it's interesting that the Israelis are happy, and it's interesting that the Palestinians.
They're both happy. They're both so happy that it's over. It's over for them. Their war is done. All they got to do is hold up their sides of the peace treaty, and everything will be fine. That's it. That's all they got to do. Keep Gaza demilitarized, get rid of those psychotic fucking terrorists, and it'll be sealed, signed, and delivered.
Of them seem to be happy. But the only people that aren't happy are the mentally ill people on Twitter.
Dude, I fucking knew it! Oh my God, I knew it! I knew it!
That have been making this their personality for the last 2 years. But for how long? Well, why do you think they're happy? Shouldn't you be happy that they're happy? You think you understand it better than they do?
Between those
right?
two, there have been some
a bunch of 21-year-old white girls with 7 piercings and 10 tattoos that have.
And don't forget about the 13 self-diagnosed mental illnesses. Don't forget about that.
That understand Palestine better than Palestinians. I don't want to hear that. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Exchanges between them. President Trump was not happy that the Israelis launched an attack in Qatar, which took out much of the Hamas leadership. And the Israelis defended that, said it was necessary. And perhaps it's part of what led us to this day.
And this
a
is
day that
it.
The Israeli hostages finally.
There it is, boys.
So all the live ones have
President
been
Trump will be
released.
speaking
Apparently
to
there's some issue with the
Israeli
remains.
Parliament. He's going to be signing one of the documents that attend to this day. But it's my understanding that this is not the peace deal that's being signed in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, for obvious reasons. He's in Israel, not in Egypt. But the president is going to be signing something.
You have to dig him
Perhaps
up?
our
I don't know.
National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin knows more about what this is.
Yeah.
Jennifer?
John, right now, what
There it
we
is.
are seeing, you're seeing President...
I agree that those people, well, they all came together, like the different countries. They are gonna each financially help Gaza get back to its prime. So, like, it's not just the U.S. There are multiple countries that were at that hearing, at that meeting, and multiple countries raised their hands to help Gaza. So they're not alone. Like, this is... Let me make you understand this. This is the best outcome anyone could have predicted for Gaza. Like, I am shocked this orange man was able to get this. This is... I never thought I would see the day where Donald Trump was ending the war in Gaza. I am absolutely blown away. Not even that he ended the war. He got people to financially help and kept American financials out of it. Do you understand how just fucking crazy that is? That's awesome. This could not have ended any better for these people. They just have to maintain and hold this peace treaty and everything will be good. That's all they have to do. All the groundwork is done. It's even paid for by other countries that want to help Gaza.
Trump,
it's done. It's over.
It's crazy that we get to watch this, man. It really is.
He is signing.
That's right. Now Russia.
It's like a guest book. It's a guest book. I'm trying to read over his shoulder to see what
Who
he
knows?
is writing.
It's still not.
but he
Yeah,
might have a
all
better-
this has happened in less than
That's
1
right.
year
The
of
stinky orange man is finally good.
him being the president. Isn't that crazy?
View from where you are right now, but clearly he is being welcomed at the Knesset with highest honors. He will be receiving the Medal of Honor, which is the highest
Wow.
civilian
That's
award.
pretty good.
Looking on is the Prime Minister of Israel, President Trump, in his traditional with
Is
his
the war
traditional
over? It is a
Sharpie
ceasefire?
and
It's a ceasefire for now, but hopefully the ceasefire leads to the war being over. I think that's clearly what's going on.
very recognizable
How they
handwriting.
end this war, but not the one with Russia?
That's because Russia wants more land. This could have been over anything, even like something small like a disagreement. What's going on with Russia is they want more territory. That's a fucking problem. That's a big fucking problem. The war with Russia and the Ukraine, that could be World War III right there. 100%. That very well could lead to World War III.
Because Russia is a much stronger force than Israel or Palestine is.
Because you know that Trump was only able to get these people to come to the table because he threatened them. He's like, do a peace next week or else. He did the same thing to, I think it was to the Hamas terrorists. He did the same thing to them and they just wouldn't fuck off. They wouldn't fuck off. And he showed what the U.S. military's weapons can do. Took out just a fucking little dot in a fucking apartment and killed like 7 or 8 fucking leaders. Didn't even hurt the apartment building. Shit's scary.
And also it's been going on, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard really to say. It's harder to do. Like, yeah, it's a huge country, different situations, hard to do.
is writing what looks like a long message to the Israeli people, to the Israeli
Is Trump an
government.
honorary Jew now?
He is finishing up now. But
I don't know.
Started to receive some really
I don't know. You have to ask them.
Images from the released hostages.
I can't tell you.
One of the most searing moments was seeing two twin brothers who have been held in separate locations. President Trump now holding up. It says, "This is my best." I'll let that airstrike against Hamas that attempted to assassinate the Hamas negotiators.
My bad.
Doha, Qatar. That really was a turning point in this. Some say
yeah,
that
it's crazy because like he's having to micromanage. Like I think that I don't have anything to base this off of at all. I'm making this up. But I think that there's probably a lot of people in the Israeli military and government that want to keep this war going because it probably means that they will have more importance. They will have more, more control, and they'll be known more, right? And so I always, and this is nothing unique with I think there's Hamas members that feel the same way. I think there's probably American people here that feel the same way. And I think you can see this happen with like the Crusades, right? After the Crusades happened, there were problems with men that came back from the Crusades and like, from different issues like PTSD, they're violent, etc. And so I think that if they try to escalate the war again, the vast majority of the public will be against them.
realized there was a moment. We also
think the future for this is going to be, there's going to be a couple of things that and I'm just like kind of gauging, like this is, again, I'm making all of this up. My sources, I made it the fuck up. I think that right now, this does put Israel in a position that if they try to escalate the war again, the vast majority of the public will be against them. And I think if there's any sort of Israel gets attacked again by Hamas, I still don't think the world will support them. And I think the reason why is that Israel revealed its hand and its competency with Mossad and with their ability to triangulate and locate all of the different leaders of both Hamas and Hezbollah and Iranian military officials and surgically delete every single one of them out of their specific apartment buildings. And I think
so that was them. Okay.
By revealing that level of technology, intelligence, and competence, I think it will be very harder to sell the world on the idea that you were sneak attacked by Hamas again. And I think that, again, this is a silver lining of a gray cloud. You're right. But it is a silver lining. And I hope that people perceive it that way.
People will.
Let me go back. Let's see if we can find it.
Only the fourth president to ever do so, to address the Knesset on this momentous and happy occasion for the Israeli people, 20 living hostages coming home. Now, for the families of the 28 deceased hostages who remain in Gaza, still a bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
They will not have closure until those 28 had a signing.
What are you going to do? Like, I mean, it's hard to, like, I mean.
I'm going to make this very clear. I feel awful for the families that are going to probably get the remains of what's left of their family member or their friends. I do feel bad for you. But don't make this a personal matter. Because if you decide to turn yourself into a terrorist and go bomb some random place because of something that happened to your friend or family, keep in mind that when you do that, you put the lives of millions of others, not even like hundreds of thousands of other people in either of those two countries back into war and in death and into decay, and nobody wants that. It sucks, it does, but you need to think of the many and not the few, and that's really harsh for me to say, and I do not find happiness in having to say that. It sucks. It does. But everyone has to be adults about this, otherwise we're looking at another 7 years of getting nowhere between two big-ass countries. We're not getting anywhere with it. Let it go.
What about the Hamas terrorists that killed people, right? I mean, like
The
at a
terrorists,
certain
on the
point-
other hand, fuck those guys. I hope they all get wiped. They're supposedly those are the ones that started this. Enough is enough. They need to take those guys out. They took over a shipping canal. They kept imports from being able to go through the canal, and then Trump bombed the shit out of them, and they fucked off. They shot at U.S. ships. No, dude, they need to get these guys off the face of the planet. They don't need to be around. You want to go around and do terrorist bullshit? Okay.
Somehow it's happened again. Another plane has hit the tower.
I'm gonna put the Y shot.
Hey, 9/11's not over yet, boys. It's not over yet.
Boom.
Yes, again.
I got.
He left the remote and screen. No. You dumbass.
No. I'm gonna put the Y shot. Boom.
Yes, again.
I got.
This is the remote for the vibrating gate. I swear. Why does he move this one specific thing out of the frame? It's clearly the ET300 remote that he is literally holding up on his stream. He's hiding it in plain sight. Oh, God.
Oh,
this
no.
is the one people thought it was. And it's in the exact same spot that it always is in those clips. And
Bro's completely cooked.
Educator ET3000 Mini. Compare this to the back of the remotes. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, no. Yo, no shot. Why did he lie, dude? Come on, bro. Bro cooked himself. Oh, no. Yo, he completely cooked himself. That's it. It's over, boys.
Oh, gee. Line tech. Bro, what? This is
It's a vibration collar, though, boys. Remember, it's a vibration collar.
100% unequivocally proven now. If I had to bet on it, I'd bet that this is what happened. Why doesn't he just say he uses it? He never admits that he's wrong, even about like anything really small. And I think that that's really kind of it creates a false sense of security, and eventually, you know, you do that for long enough, and you have a fuck up like this.
Oof.
And
Oof. See, he's got to get this dog now because it lights up. He's not able to light the other. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. He's not able to light. He's not able to light her up anymore. So he's got to get him. He's got to get an electric dog.
and that's it.
Oh my god, dude. Bro, they even saw the remote now. Like, come on, guy. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's donezo. They saw the remote even. What's crazy is they saw the collar, and then they saw the remote. And it's the same one that you can find on Amazon. It's the exact same one. There is no other type of collar that looks and has a remote exactly like that. Come on, Hassan. Come on, bro.
On a art piece depicting Christopher Columbus.
Ain't no shot. They went into a fucking museum and put spray paint on a fucking, like, on a painting of Christopher Columbus. Bro. Bro! That's history they're ruining. What are you doing?
Great. Two fat, middle-aged, ugly Karens. Get them out of here. In medieval times, they'd cut off your hands. I think that if you did this to the King's exhibit in medieval times, they would...
You need to go to jail for an extended period of time. Seriously. Like, I don't even... Like it says throw them in jail for 20 years. I think a life sentence. You know why? because that is a one-of-a-kind painting. Now, it's probably got some copies, okay? But if that's an actual piece of art that is one of a kind, they need to go to jail for life. That is vandalism beyond vandal. Like, if you steal something that's above a certain amount of money, you need to go to jail, and you need to stay in jail. That's crazy. If you go there and you destroy public property, like, that's crazy. They're probably just going to get a slap on the wrist,
Not
too.
cut off your hands.
I do know that the museums don't fuck around with that. They're probably going to get sued for that.
Head. I'd probably burn you alive, to be honest. I'm not advocating for that. I'm a nice guy. They failed to hit Columbus. Wait.
Did they really? They did!
He's totally fucking fine. You had one job. Where do they throw the paint on the indigenous people? Imagine being against Christopher Columbus so much that you throw paint on the indigenous people. None of the paint.
You know what really bothers me is when they try to whitewash and they try to say that the whole reason why the Indians are dead is because of... now, if we did have a part to play, but you do realize, and I want you to take this and think about it, that the indigenous tribes that were here already were already killing each other. So whenever the white man came, which is what they called us, we gave them clothing, we gave them guns, we gave them the tools, because those clothings, they had viruses and stuff on them like the Black Plague. And one indigenous tribe would use those against the others. And because they were plagued, both sides got sick. Both sides, majority died. So, their own hubris led to their downfall, aided by the white man. But that was over, what, 100 years ago? Not my problem.
Even gets on Christopher Columbus. Oh, great. We're going to have to drag him around.
Oh, it's a foreign country.
Carry her down the stairs. Wait, somebody just posted a photo. One of my mods. It's already clean. It was all for nothing. And this is apparently, it says, we threw paint at the painting. The celebration of October 12th is the celebration of centuries of oppression, exploitation, and genocide. I would put somebody in jail for this for 20 years with no chance of parole or early release.
No. They were able to redo it. I would say 30. Hell, I'd even go as far as 40. Put them in jail for about 40 years. After 20 years, give them the chance to parole and don't give it to them. Like, hang it there like a carrot for the next 20 years after the first 20.
Old Testament, these people, they are going to keep doing it. You have to be aggressive.
My God, there's so many of these. There's so many of these.
Story, Democratic California gubernatorial candidate Katie Porter exhibiting a pattern of...
The Karen's back, boys. She's back.
profanity and bad behavior. By now, you've no doubt seen this.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
She's trying to say fuck Trump voters without saying fuck Trump voters. Because she knows that in order for her to win, she needs Trump voters.
To those voters. Okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
Fucking Karen!
Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
But you didn't... Again, she didn't even answer the question.
And you may have seen this.
And the state could lose out of my shots. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot.
And maybe even this.
I need you to turn these off.
Yep.
These that are killing me. Yes, yes, we should have. Yes. Okay, everybody, I'm not that dark.
That's not all. Check out these examples of
And
Katie
she
Porter.
also threw scalding hot potatoes on her ex-husband. And this person wants to run for governor, from what I understand.
Behavior, accusations of blaming staff for giving her COVID, using racist language, covering up sexual harassment, domestic violence against her ex-husband. She was even accused of burning his scalp with potatoes. Ouch. And others saying she just wants fame and power. Got to be nice to that staff. All accusations at this point, but there seems to be a pattern of alleged physical and verbal abuse. Joining me now, Fox News contributors Tom Shalhoub and also Democratic New York State Senator David Carlucci. David, this is a Democratic candidate. Your thoughts?
Well, look, I think if Katie Porter had a name like David Porter, had the same male anatomy that Tom and I have, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Right? Yo, low-key, bro, just cooked on that. If that was a guy, if that was a fucking dude, there's no fucking way he would be there. Yeah, he's absolutely right. He'd be in jail. Like,
it's a clear double standard that we have in the United States for female political candidates. I mean, the coverage we just saw.
This isn't just a female candidate. Like, that is a despicable behavior.
Well, I mean,
it is. And I agree with that. She's crazy. She's not just a female candidate. She's a psycho. She's schizo, man.
Have a president that pushes back with the media all the time and makes derogatory comments to certain members of the press, and we just brush it off. I've been in politics for a long time, and I see people acting like that.
The sad part is she might.
More than they should. Not saying it's good behavior, but this is just a snippet, a little shots over.
You have to remember, it's California, I believe. CA, is that California? Is CA California? Yeah, it is. It's California. So there's a chance she might win.
Over a decade of time, look, I think you could find any of us at a bad day.
I worked for President Trump. I have never seen him act like that. He was nothing but kind to his staff. He was wonderful to his staff.
I don't think I've actually seen Trump say negative. I've seen Trump snap back at media a lot. But I don't think I've seen him be mean to his staff before, so I think she's got a valid point there.
Spent many years with him behind the
scenes. Bro
scenes.
does not play around with these damn news stations. He does not fuck around with them, and I can't say I blame him because, like, whenever you got them like pulling out false articles and shit, like I would be pretty pissed too, especially whenever you're. I mean, let's be honest. Trump's been fucking banging up there. Like he's like, what's the 5th war that he's managed to stop and make peace with? He's trying to fix the economy, trying. Now, so far, I haven't seen much, but I guess we'll find out, won't we?
And he holds the press.
Again, not a Trump supporter. Personally, I don't care. As long as he's trying to do right by the American people, which kind of looks like he is. So far.
But if we took a few clips, I'm sure I could find a few clips, any of us could, of President Trump acting that way, if not worse, to members of the press.
I don't think you could find him. The press, it's all in front of the camera.
Fuck the press. I mean, they're gonna fucking say stupid shit about you anyway. If you're acting that way towards like a member of your own staff, you're a piece of shit. I agree. I'm down path with 2 of those 3 things. I want lower beef prices, I want lower housing costs, and I want insurance to be null and voided throughout the entirety of the U.S. I want them to all go to jail for scamming and being ripoff artists. And I want there to be free universal health care, and I want there to be a different form of compliance whenever it comes to dishing out insurance benefits, like if you're in a car accident or something, because the way it's set up right now, it's fucking disgusting and despicable, along with housing insurance. That shit is disgusting and despicable. Like all those people that lost all their houses in LA because of that fire, but nobody could afford fire insurance because it was priced out of the fucking area because no one could afford it. Fuck them. You don't want to fucking cough up money whenever people have been paying into your fucking scammer trash for over 5 years, and you don't want to cough up motherfucking money? Then rot in jail.
You see it, what you see is what you get. He holds the press accountable, who's called him a liar, racist, misogynist, etc., so on and so forth. I do want to play this on the same note as Katie Porter.
People pay into that because their entire livelihoods, their lives, have been dedicated to getting a house, to saving up money, to finally get a house. Think about how much time a person's life has gone into their home. And just for it to get burnt down for a fucktard insurance company not to pay up? Fuck you.
Do you imagine Trump's demise? Another glowing moment for her. Watch this.
Soon, Trump will lose or go to prison or, I don't know, have a heart attack. I'm not sure.
We call it the hamburger.
I don't know what
from
his
heaven.
demise is
Hamburger
going
from
to be,
heaven.
but he'll have his demise.
Tom.
Yeah, I would
Jesus.
say, I would challenge David and I would say,
I'm not going to lie. As much as I don't like this individual, it wasn't a call to violence. It wasn't. It wasn't a direct call to violence in my mind. So I don't really care about that snippet as much as if she had said, go and do this to this person. So that's my opinion on that.
A male politician to throw mashed potatoes at his wife and see how it works out for him. But I think Katie Porter, she ought to just embrace it at this point because it's all out there. She should just say, look, I throw mashed potatoes at people. I'm a total nightmare. I berate my staff, but I'm going to work hard for you, the voter, because there's no getting out from this. Republican.
He's absolutely, I love you. He's absolutely right. There's no way she's going to dig herself out of this self-made hole. There's no way.
They're comfortable in their own skin, and they're comfortable with what is going on.
Just like with Hassan. If he had just said, yeah, he used a shot caller, and if he had just apologized and moved on, whenever he shocked his dog, it'd be over by now. It'd be over. That'd be it. But he insisted on saying that he didn't use a shot caller. Now we got instances of his own camera footage showing the shot caller. Yeah, you like that shit, don't you? Yeah, eat it. Oh, he ate it. Okay, I'm sorry. Of him with the shot caller remote on his desk. And it's the exact same one that people said that the shot caller was.
And that's why you have guys like Jack Ciattarelli doing well. If you look at these debates, Democrats are like, it's like playing a game of Jenga. Republicans are just pulling out the brick. They're very confident. Democrats, they don't want to pull the brick. Because they know they can't stand behind their policies. So
they don't want to pull the brick because they know that the way the Democrats are talking right now, with how their policies are set up, if you remove one, the whole thing falls apart. Because they're trying to pass policies and shit that don't make any sense. Like what was going on with Biden whenever he was in office. They were trying to push all this DEI initiative. And the thing is that they were racist. That was racist. Whenever you make it to where a company can get a stipend or amount of money from the government based on if they hire anything other than white males, you're fucking racist. And that's the problem. Is that when you start poking holes in their argument, it doesn't matter because their foundation that they've laid was cracked and fucked up from the beginning. If you just look at it, just be like, oh, well, you're trying to get more people hired of a different race, gender, or whatever, and you're paying them. But what about white men? Oh, well, then you're just fucking racist. You're sexist, too. Like, just look at the foundation, and you can say you can tell everything you need to know about a house. Just look at a foundation. If the foundation's cracked or shifted and the house looks lopsided, steer clear of that house. Just like that. When your mentality is cracked and lopsided, steer clear of that fucking Democrat. Yeah, there's some Republicans that are like that. I think that it's solely based on the people that are in power and the people they are surrounding themselves by. So if you get one cracked fucktard, you get a bunch of cracked fucktards around you and make an echo chamber, which is exactly what happened to the Democrats. They fucked themselves into a hole.
They're afraid to say what it is, so they just have to stare straight ahead. Did you see that? The debate in Virginia, Spanberger, she didn't even want to like turn to her opponent because she can't admit what her policies actually are.
Yes, well, on the note of being natural and organic.
And it's so obvious when you catch these people and call them out for what they are. Because they were going based on the thought that no one was going to call them out on their bullshit. Like, if you're passing racist and sexist policies and you're in a debate with this person and you call it for what it is, oh, you're a fucking racist, sexist piece of shit. They're going to lock up just like that senator did. Because they know that once someone sees it, they're cooked. Because that's what it is. It's racist and it's sexist.
And likable. Let's bring in these Democratic women. You may have missed this.
Huh?
Hello, Kamala. I want to know this. I debated Trump 3 times. You debated him once. He wouldn't debate you again. We beat him 4 times. Do you think we're the reason he is so unhinged today?
David, I want to see if you'll choose your fighter. Would you take either of those as your next nominee?
That's women problems. I don't give a shit about that. Boys, we got another mass shooting.
Chaos as deadly violence unfolded in tiny Leland, Mississippi.
This was 2 days ago. Apparently there were a couple mass shootings in the past couple days.
We gotta do better.
You know, a lot of this gets passed around to, well, you need to remove all the guns. No. The guns don't pull the triggers. Okay, guns aren't going to get up like a Theodore and walk around from Borderlands 4 and shoot people, okay? That's not what they fucking do. What you need to address is the mental health crisis we have in America. I thought about this quite a bit. I was like, instead of just shitting on people trying to get rid of guns, here's something better. Instead of addressing the gun problem, why don't you address the mental health crisis we have in America? Because clearly that's a bigger problem. Because if you take guns away, then they're just going to resort to knives. And then what are we going to be, like, what are you going to do next? Take the knives away? You going to take the sticks away? Like, we're not going to have any fucking trees? Come on. Seriously. Come the fuck on.
Homecoming, man.
Authorities say 6 were killed after a shooting on Main Street following the town's homecoming football game Friday night.
From a football game, boy? Oh, come on, man.
Who were enjoying themselves and last night found themselves faced with violence that no community should be faced with.
The victims ranging in age from 8...
Let me guess. The guy that did it had a laundry list of fucking... a rap sheet longer than my goddamn body, huh?
18 to 41. Across the state, another deadly shooting.
Yep.
Call at Highland Park High School. Going to be multiple people.
High school.
This one at a high school football game in the small town of Heidelberg, where officials say 2 people died. Mississippi's governor says one of the victims was pregnant. Police today arresting an 18-year-old suspect. And in Rolling Fork, Mississippi,
Damn! 3 of them, dude, in the same state!
Shooting outside of a local football game there last night. Authorities there arresting 2 individuals.
So what we gotta do is we gotta go to Mississippi and, like, carve that bitch out of the U.S. We gotta attach that bitch to fucking Florida. Then we gotta saw a piece of Florida off with all the stupid people on it and let that bitch go off into in the Gulf of America and let it sink. It'll sort itself out.
Now, back in Leland, the search for the gunman continues. City leaders asking for help.
This is not a time to keep your mouth closed. It's a time you open your mouth. You can save a lot of lives if you open your mouth and tell us what you have seen.
The mayor working to heal a community in pain and on edge.
Please pray for Leland, Mississippi. Pray for your city, and let's pray for this country.
Damn. 3 shootings in one state.
From Leland and Jay, what do we know about the investigation tonight and the other victims there?
Yeah, and Savannah, let's start with that investigation. Within the last hour, we've seen crews up and inspecting what is the town's only surveillance camera here.
That's the only surveillance camera? Man, that's a tiny town. Jesus. That really sucks, man. Oh, what the fuck? We need more content. need more content. That's adorable. I actually have something to say about this. And it's going to be a hot take too. It's going to be a mega hot take.
On December 12th.
I got this. Hold on. Let's go ahead and watch this one right quick. So as you'll know, I recently went to college, pretty recently within the last 5 years, went to college to get a firefighter and EMT certification. I got those, got a job. And I had to do it by taking out federal student loans. I tried to get grants. I tried to. First generation college student, couldn't get any. Not a single fucking one. I applied for well over 50 grants and got not a single one. As far as I'm concerned, they need to remove the grant program, period. Unless it's from an actual institution. If it's from the federal government, they need to remove it. Because it's a scam. I can't tell you how many papers that I wrote and sent in and got nothing back. I wasted a literal weeks writing papers and sending in for grant money and got nothing. And I was flat fucking broke too.
Come back to Sunday Night in America.
It's a carrot on a stick, as it were, where they're gonna dangle the carrot, but if you're not able to get a nibble out of it, then you have to apply for student loans federally, or else you can't go to college. Unless you got mommy and daddy's money.
Labor unions are suing the EPA after the Trump administration pushed for deregulation. The EPA cut $29 billion in grants and proposed changing regulations on the use of certain chemicals. And is there a role for the EPA now that China has threatened U.S. access to rare earth minerals? Joining us is EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. Welcome, Mr. Administrator. Thank you for being with us. Spending is easy, cutting is hard. Tell us what resistance you are running into in your efforts to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse at the EPA.
Self-dealing and
It's kind of sad to think that so much money is allocated for certain things in the U.S. government, and there's so much waste, fraud, and abuse with that money. So much American tax money that is just being used on the stupidest shit, like plane trips or vacations for these senators to go off and not do their job. It's disgusting and despicable and malicious, and they should go to jail for it.
Conflicts of interest, unqualified recipients, reduced agency oversight. They were giving money to these activist NGOs, in many cases pass-through entities that were being run by a former Biden, Obama officials, former Democratic donors. And in some cases, as you reference what was called the Solar for All program, a $7 billion program that some are now suing on, we were finding that the money was going through pass-throughs, through other pass-throughs, through a fourth pass-through, where every pass-through was getting its own cut of at least 15%. So why would...
That is an outrageous amount of money.
Congressional Democrats be so upset about us canceling all of these grants? Well, their friends...
Because you're taking all their money away, that's why.
We're getting paid tremendous amount of money, where we as conservatives believe strongly that you could protect the environment and grow the economy. With a zero tolerance policy for any waste and abuse, we believe that if you appropriate $1 towards dealing with an environmental issue, the dollar should go directly towards remediating the environmental issue, not to some activist environmental NGO.
I agree.
Friends and
what a great way to put it, by the way. Man, these Republicans have been just slamming the Dems, dude. Like, it's kind of sad to see, ain't it? remember back whenever the Democrats actually stood for something. What the fuck are they doing now?
That's what I hear you saying. It is going to friends and donors of Joe Biden and Barack Obama. Let me ask you something.
I don't want to be like, oh, that's totally what's happening. I think that there is a lot of... It could even be going to Republican people, for all we know. I'm not going to say that it's just Democrats. That's for damn sure, because you don't know what's going on. And if it was just Democrats, then why aren't they in jail? That's my view of it. If what he's saying is true, then why aren't they in jail? It's fraud.
Similar, but perhaps related. When you and I were in the House together,
And when we want to change a regulation, we aren't just imposing our will and saying that this is, and just one of our proposals, not a binary choice.
I knew it was a good idea to
sees the cabinet members where we have our own equities, areas of jurisdiction that overlap here. President Trump, further than so many other countries, the Department of Interior, Secretary Burgum, Chris Wright, the Department of, that every single day we are working on to make great progress.
The great Lee Zeldin with a very large portfolio. Thank you for your service to.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait a minute, that was 2 days ago. Does Fox have anything new? I want to see some new stuff.
Today, President Trump will honor Charlie Kirk with the Medal of Freedom Award. It's the
This
highest
was
civilian honor
2 hours ago.
on what would have been Charlie's 32nd birthday.
He died at 31, boys.
What is so important
That's
to
so
our
sad.
country is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens. You need the diversity ideas, and you need to be able to challenge your viewpoint around a broader theme of freedom. That really is okay to have that sort of discussion.
Standing up against injustice. The most masculine thing you can do is stand up against the injustice and the suffering of others.
The campuses will hold the key to Western civilization. I truly.
You know why? Because campuses have the most young adults. Because they're not children anymore, they're adults. They're at the age where they can sponge in information, and they're old enough to make their own damn decisions. And he's absolutely right that the key to our civilization isn't in middle school or preschool or high school. It's in these colleges where people are trying to get educated. They're going to be police officers. They're going to be EMTs. They're going to be scientists. They're going to be, teachers. They're going to be our future.
Believe that. And I know that I'm going to be fighting with every ounce that I have to save the greatest country ever to exist.
And expected at the White House ceremony alongside Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica, will be Charlie's good friend and his colleague, Tyler Boyer. He is Turning Point's COO, and he joins us now. Tyler, thank you so much for coming on. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks for having me, Ainsley. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You were the COO. You have been for the last 11 years, longest tenured employee of Turning Point.
Damn, she going to let him talk?
USA. Charlie would have been 32 today. You know, his little kids should have been jumping on him in the bed, and Erica bringing him breakfast in bed and having a family day together, but that's not going to happen. It is an important day because it's the day of his birth. It's the day that Charlie Kirk was born.
Come on. You know damn good and well that if that man was still alive, he'd be touring the country. Bro never took a day. He was always touring. 100%.
And his life made such an impact in a short 31 years. Talk about the Charlie Kirk effect. And
Not even 31. You realize he probably was only doing that for like 5 or 6 years? That's impressive.
You know, it's been quite the ride since I met Charlie Kirk that many years ago. a young guy who was the most brilliant speaker that I had ever met, could really capture a room within moments and change hearts and minds. And I saw that on a face-to-face basis with every college kid that he had ever met when we were on campus, to every major investor and Turning Point, to the president himself throughout the years. And as we celebrate him today at the White House, those are the stories that we're going to hear. Those are the stories we're going to tell each other.
Yeah, I mean, y'all really grew together as men and helped this organization grow for everyone around the country. Erica will accept the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The president announced shortly after his death that he would be awarding him. Look at this beautiful picture of their family. It's the highest civilian honor. What's your reaction?
Yeah, it's well deserved. Again,
I think we got to watch much more of this. I think that they should honestly be giving him the Congressional Medal of Honor, because at the end of the day, he stood up there. I mean, the award he's getting is great, but I personally feel like he gave his life for his freedom and to bring forth a generation that will inevitably change the face of America. And as far as I'm concerned, when you put your own life on the line, not just for your family, not just for your fellow countrymen, but for an entire generation that isn't even yours, that says a lot about him as a person. I know there's a lot of hate going around and all this negative shit, but at the end of the day, if you look, it's just like what I was saying about the difference between a Democrat and a Republican now, is that if you look at that foundation, that's rock solid. He doesn't have DEI racism packed into that slab. That's a solid foundation for a house. Bro is trying to build a multi-million-dollar mansion. I think he deserves the Congressional Medal of Honor for it. I do. That is absolutely what I think.
Are you willing to pay $360 a year for Game Pass? Because that's what it costs now.
Check out Bellular News. Absolutely banger channel. Awesome channel. Just so you guys are aware, because of the price hikes from Xbox, Target is taking Xbox consoles off the shelves. They're not selling. They weren't selling before the price hikes, and now they're really not. So Target came forward and said they're removing all Xbox consoles from their stores and replacing them with either Xbox or Nintendo. So just so you're aware, Xbox is not doing good now.
On their
They're
actual
rough.
release day as a part of your Game Pass subscription. And ultimately, so many people have said no to that question, and they've said no right as Xbox's account management webpage has crashed. That's either unfortunate timing that we've all decided to narrativize, or, well, it could be a legion of frustrated gamers slamming that webpage and taking it down. Who knows? Probably one of the two. Now, the price hike this represents is 50%, and that's on top of loads of other price hikes. So yes, for many, this was the final straw. Game Pass, the thing that was marketed as the...
You realize that Xbox doesn't even have exclusive games anymore? Whatever comes out on Xbox, you can get on PC for free. I mean, you can't buy the game, but like, you don't need an online subscription or a game. You can get Game Pass on PC, but you don't need to pay for the online subscription if you have a PC.
The best deal in gaming has now changed. I think it's no longer the best deal in gaming. The reason why is fairly simple. It's because Xbox faces pressure from Microsoft to generate revenue. And because of that, their business model has shifted. Again, because it keeps shifting. And it's almost as if Xbox is just directionlessly trying to hold on for dear life. Now look, if you don't want to code or engineer and you're not into games, you can skip this bit, but if not...
They lost the console war. I hate to say it, but I'm not really, because I was never an Xbox fanboy. I was always PlayStation. And you know why? Because PlayStation was always more affordable. And until the PlayStation 3, for the majority of the PlayStation 3's lifestyle, the online was free. People don't know this, but you didn't always pay for PlayStation. PlayStation at one point was free for the longest time. And I remember the Xbox fanboys, they were like, "Oh, I play Xbox because the online players are more hardcore because they have to pay for their subscription." Life isn't about online stuff, dude. The single player was always why I stuck with PlayStation. They had better console exclusives, in my opinion. They always have. But I mean, even if you're a Halo fan at this point, you're cooked.
I do need to be clear about something, though. Xbox has released more good games this year than ever before. Well-received games, but for the overall company, it has still been an awful year. The layoffs have hit hard, studios have been closed, games have been...
What if this was like Nintendo's plan? Is that they were hoping that Xbox and PlayStation would hike their prices up past Nintendo, or meet Nintendo, so that way they would go out of business. PlayStation didn't even try to play this game with these idiots, dude. They didn't even say anything. They were like, "Nope, not even gonna play this game."
Cancelled, all because Microsoft demanded...
That's kind of the crazy part, is like, every time someone has tried to do this console war thing with PlayStation, they just ignore it. They don't care. PlayStation has always done their own thing. I don't think I've heard a single representative from PlayStation bring up anything to do with the console Xbox, like PlayStation Xbox console war, ever. It's always been Xbox. They've always been the ones that have been trying to come up with some crazy thing. Even people, I've heard people talk about it more than I have ever heard a PlayStation rep say anything about it.
Xbox free up resources, which, well, we know are going over to the AI data centers. And this was brutal, but that wasn't all that happened. Remember The Outer Worlds 2? Well, Xbox...
The first game wasn't even that good. I played the first game. I played it and beat it. It was okay.
Tried raising game prices to $8.
I enjoyed Oblivion remastered way more than I enjoyed The Outer Worlds.
Faster. The game just could not sustain that price. Then came another brutal hit, hot off the heels of a second US console price rise in a year due to tariffs.
I love how they're getting these parts made cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. They're buying these parts in bulk to save money. They're doing all these things to save money. And somehow, they're still trying to bend over gamers and act like they're fucking stupid. We know that most of your sales are digital, bro. So you're not even couping the value of your physical copies. And we know that you don't make very many physical copies anymore, just to save money. And yet you insist and you keep saying that you're losing money on it. Well, stop hiring people, start firing people. Oh, you did. Fire more people. There's no reason why that console is $800. You realize that the PlayStation console hasn't been $800 since its launch? The price for the PlayStation console, other than like maybe one price hike, still sits at like $500.
Due to uncertainty, big retailers like Costco aren't...
Well, I guess let me rephrase that. Depends on where you go, first off, but it's $100 cheaper than the current Xbox console, okay? I know that the majority, it's not that cheap. I've seen it that cheap, though.
Aren't even stocking Xbox devices anymore. Not in the US, not in the UK. So
damn, so they're not even stocking Xboxes anymore. Oh, damn, so they're not even housing it anymore. So you can't even get it in the US and in the UK. You have to get it probably straight from Xbox.
Big American companies are not stocking the big American console. That's probably a bad sign. And now, of course, another price hike, the one we're talking about today, the one for Game Pass. The outrage has been widespread.
It's crazy. I had some jackass come down in my comments whenever I made the original video about the Game Pass saying, people are going to buy it anyway, and you're just crazy for saying whatever. And I looked at it and I was like, I could just remove the comment, but I did something better. I decided to pin it. And I put down, LOL, who's willing to pay $350 a year for an online service? Who's the crazy person here, really? Who's really the crazy person here? You realize that if you saved up 2 years worth of that online subscription, you could buy a PlayStation 5 console? It's $650, which is $100 less than the Xbox console. So if you saved up money for 2 years from not buying an Xbox console, you could afford a PlayStation 5 console brand spanking new with disc slot.
Players are posting their cancellation screenshots because, yes, Xbox wants you to pay $360 just to play new games on day one.
Bro, you would even have enough money left over to buy a game.
Though, of course, they'll want to sell you on the other amazing benefits that they plan to add to Game Pass. And the headline fact is that Game Pass Ultimate costs $30 a month, and it's the only console tier that lets you play new games on day one, which at least to many people was a large part of the value proposition. Now that's $10 more than a year ago.
I'm not gonna lie, I never liked the idea. This is the reason why I never liked the idea of using an online subscription to play certain games. Like, if I were to play God of War 1, 2, and 3, and I had the option to buy them for PlayStation 5, I would buy them. I would not use PSN to play them because of this reason right here. Because whenever you get accustomed to playing a game a certain way, and they hike the price up, you can either pay that price or get fucked. That's why I've never agreed with any console manufacturer, including Nintendo, which is the reason why I won't own another Nintendo, where they make it to where if you get your console bricked for getting a third-party Amazon part, you can't even access your games anymore. Because all the physical games are all keys to access a digital download. Which means that if your console gets bricked and is unable to connect to the internet, you're fucked. You can't do shit with that console. You can't even download single-player games on that console.
And it's $15 more than whenever that tier launched. So, how does Xbox justify this? Well, they've added Ubisoft subscription library, plus a built-in Fortnite...
Oh boy, Ubisoft! Woo! We can play that hit motion game! Shadows.
...Crew subscription from November 18th onward, and, biggest of all, 1440p streaming with higher bit rates through Xbox Cloud Gaming. There's also PC Game Pass, and it's also going up. It's the only other tier with day one
They
access.
have a PC Game Pass? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, why would you even use Xbox? Just use Steam. If you use Steam, you can get deals on a lot of games. You can get like bulk sales of like game trilogies. I think I got like all of Mass Effect for like, oh well, actually no. I'm sorry, that's wrong. No, I did. Because it was before Mass Effect had its own site, I believe. So yeah, I was able to get Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 for like, I think it was like $15. And I had to get Andromeda on EA's stupid site. What happened?
$49 a month, and they're also adding in the Ubisoft subscription there as well. But that's not the only thing that matters, because there is no discounted annual subscription anymore. That's the huge change.
They took the fucking discounted subscription away too. Bro, PlayStation always usually has their like discounted, like there's a reason why you want to get the annual subscription. It's because it's discounted. It's always cheaper. What the fuck?
These at a substantial
greedy motherfuckers
discount by buying annual, but now Ultimate is just $30 a month, which is, of course, $360 a year. So hey, we've got an Xbox 360 now. Though if you're a PC gamer, it won't sting that bad, because it's $16.49 a month, which is $198 a year. Still plenty of dollars, but do you want to know what's worse? Well,
they're going to raise the price on that too. You know why they're going to raise the price on that? Because everyone's canceling their Xbox One. So they're either going to do away with Game Pass or risk total financial ruin.
Places like Brazil, the monthly price has doubled. Doubled. How can they justify this?
Jesus!
Well, we know that Microsoft CFO Amy Hood is applying a lot of pressure. She wants better profit margins, and we've been independently informed about Games Pass, where as a service, it is comfortably profitable. Plus, it actually hit $5 billion in annual revenue as of June. What if that wasn't the whole picture? Because new information has raised some doubts. Bloomberg reported something real interesting, that Xbox, quote, gave up more than $300 million in sales of Call of Duty because of Game Pass. The game business also has data supporting this, and Xbox's audience share is at its highest in years. But here's what Circana's Matt Piscatella points out, and this does actually matter, right? Because it's not such a simple story. Call of Duty didn't just lose sales to Game Pass. What it did, yes, while it sacrificed a bunch of upfront revenue, is it got a bunch more people onto the service. Think about engagement. Engagement that will drive microtransactions. Microtransactions that will drive subscriptions. And of course, there's a network effect to this. 13 million more people played the game that month. And those are people who can buy those microtransactions. So there's a lot of factors at play here. But let's be real. Selling more copies of COD on the weakest console, that won't increase profits the way that Microsoft wants. So what will? It's quite simple. It's raising prices on your most engaging subscription tier. And this feels calculated. You see, last year, Ultimate saw a price increase. This time, they capped it at $30. That's just enough to market games like Expedition 33 or Call of Duty as
really? We don't have to keep watching this. What really kind of does it in is that the quality of games has only really degraded in the past 4 years. They haven't gotten better. Now, these upcoming games are a little different. Some of them are still degraded versions or shells of their former selves, if you want to call them that. But the problem is that they're continuing to raise the price with no added value. There's actually an increased price with less value than there was prior. So that's why a lot of people are canceling this. It's because it's just not worth the headache. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth, like, the mentality of, if they price hike this again, I might not be able to afford this. It's not worth that problem. It's not. You're better off saving up your pennies every month, buying the one game that you're probably going to play in 3 fucking months because the rest of them are garbage and slop, and just going from there. Like, seriously, that's really what it boils down to. Unless there are 3 games that you are guaranteed, or 4 games even, that are guaranteed to be absolute bangers throughout the entire year, where you could save like $10 by getting that online pass, it's not going to be financially smart. It's going to be stupid. It's just dumb. I'm going to use the bathroom and we're going to watch something else. Oh. Getting weird ads. I'll have to like look and see what kind of ads they have being put on the stream. Okay, so here we go.
At 3 in the morning.
So if you don't know what's going on with this, Pokimane is another streamer that has a podcast where they had a son on, you know, the Piker Chew, the guy that shocks his dog, supposedly, allegedly, almost proven. And she reached out to Asmongold, which, by the way, is pretty much a death sentence for anybody who has a channel where they're trying to stay out of politics. And he gave her some advice, and then she went and told her community that she DM'd him, Asmongold. And, well, let's just say that it didn't go well for her. And per the usual, Asmon doesn't really give a shit, because why would he? But he did give her some advice and say that she should have DM'd him twice to ask what he should say about talking to him.
And I'm seeing people messaging me like, oh, there's this thing that happened. Pokimane and Lily Pichu canceled their podcast featuring Hassan. Small update. This is a tough one to write, but we wanted to give you all a heads up that we're unfortunately going to be missing our first schedule.
And here's the kicker, is that she didn't post that. Her team did because they didn't want to support Hassan.
Saturday video tomorrow. We've been watching the recent drama unfold concerning our guest. Our community is our favorite thing, and the reason we do this is to create a space that is comfy as always and a true escape. So right? I mean, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It gets better, okay? You think, okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense, right? So Pokimane comes out and tweets, the episode was supposed to air as usual, but staff refused to upload it. Out of fear it had caused drama, and posted this statement without my approval, sad face. Sorry, guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on hiatus afterwards to restructure.
Now, if you don't know what a restructure is, it's the part where people are losing their jobs because you're doing something that a content creator did not approve. And that's a big thing.
Oh, let me go ahead. You guys like translation? Okay, so what does this mean? That's it. That's what it means. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. I really feel bad for the staff. The reason why I say that is because I think that she should understand, while she has a big fan base, and
if you don't, here's the thing, is that if you have employees that don't feel comfortable with doing something, maybe you should take, especially if you're a content creator, maybe you should take into consideration what they think and feel about a situation. Because they went to an extent of going behind the content creator's back who owns the channel and making a post. Now, I do feel like she's responsible for that, because if I hired somebody and they went behind my back and posted something, I have to keep in mind that I was the one who hired them. And if I didn't agree with the post, it would be my situation to deal with. And I'm not going to lie, if it were a situation like this, I would probably have a sit-down talk with my editors or my uploaders or whatever the fuck you want to call them, my employees, and ask them what their opinion is on this topic. Especially if you're running a podcast that has a very controversial person on there as of late. And I would take that in. So them going behind her back and posting something without her consent tells me everything I need to know about her as a content creator, that she doesn't really care about what's going on. She just wants to make the post and get money. It says a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to make that perfectly clear. If you just want to do your post and you just want to get the money from the post, not everybody has to be a reaction content person. Not everybody has to sit here and deal with this nonsense. If all you want to do is make podcast videos and post them, absolutely. That's her decision. And maybe she does need to restructure her staff. Maybe she needs more people that are more willing to just edit and upload and get the views than to sit there and get drowned in their emotions. Maybe that's the kind of content creator she wants to be. That's her decision. That's not the audience's decision. That's hers.
They're going to defend her. A lot of her staff don't have that. The staff are now getting attacked on social media to throw the staff under the bus and to say that, oh, well, they did this without our consent. Now the Hassan fan base will dislike them. They're also going to get hate because they were associated with Pokimane now, who is, you know, like, okay with doing it. So you're effectively having everybody attack you now, and basically everybody is hating her, right? Like, everybody is mad. Throwing your staff under the bus instead of disavowing animal abuse is definitely something I'd expect from you. Imagine firing your staff because they don't like puppy torture. I would feel bad for her, but you did throw your staff under the bus. You did. And you could say they threw you under the bus or they didn't communicate with you, but you don't have the same position that they do, and so you have to be empathetic and see it from another person's point of view.
That's why
on the sofa at 3.
That's why I said she should have sat down with her staff and had a conversation about it. Like, you have to keep up with what's going on online. You have to.
Third term. People thought it wasn't going to happen, but it's, I don't know. Look, let me see here. Bannon, third term. Take a look. He's too old. Well, here it is, and this is him talking about it again.
You realize that Trump's only been in office for like a year? He's still got 3 years left of him. Look at how much he's done. It's kind of insane.
And if there's a new one, yep, here's the new one.
So let me
You know what's going to really burn people's asses? Is you know that this president, Trump, is going to go down in history as one of the only presidents. He's going to be a first for a lot. He's going to be the only president to be impeached twice and ignore it. He's going to be the only president that stopped 5 wars. The only president to do all of it without setting any ground troops and doing it peacefully, with a little bit of threats here and there. The only president to get reelected after them trying to charge him with a lot of felonies, which, by the way, I kind of think still need to be going on, because if you're doing tax evasion, bud, you need to be sitting in jail, honestly. And the only president to be shot and his ear nicked and him stand up like a trooper. I don't think the legacy of Trump is going to go away anytime soon.
Trump 2028. We have a 22nd Amendment, which bars anybody from running for a third term.
Big problem.
Do you think that that's not a barrier for him, or how do you see that?
I think that there are many different alternatives that at the appropriate time after the midterms in 26, we will roll out. But I think there are many different alternatives to make sure that President Trump is on the ballot. And if he's on the ballot, he'll win.
So
Man.
They don't even have to have Trump on the ballot. If they had J.D. Vance, he would win too. I mean, any Republican is going to win unless the Democrats get their shit together, which I don't think is going to happen in time. I don't think that they can do it in 3 years. I just don't. I don't think it's going to happen.
Just get rid of the amendment. Problem solved.
In mind,
I brought a copy tonight. Here it is. The Constitution. Can I read a passage to you?
I love doing this. I love doing this. I love it so much. Please tell me I don't know my First Amendment. Please do it. It's so fun.
Amendment 22.
Oh, no.
No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. And yet you keep talking about Trump's... Maybe you should hum this. Here,
I'll get you to sign it backstage and underline.
I
Look,
will.
President Trump didn't bring up running for a third term. Myself and others brought up running for a third term.
He's right.
President
I'm not a big fan of Bannon, but he is actually telling the truth here. Other people, not Trump, brought it up, and they asked him in a press conference what he felt about it. Because, I mean, obviously, he's not going to try and be like, oh, I'm running for a third term, because that would be really bad looking. It would.
Trump is going to run for a third term, and President Trump is going to be elected again on the afternoon of January 20th of 2029. He's going to be president of the United States.
Is this foreshadowing of a new dictatorship? Only time will tell.
The thing I just read in there.
Yeah, but what about the rule?
I mean, Trump has ignored the impeachment thing. Who the fuck cares at this point, right? If you're not going to put... You see, that's kind of the crazy part is you can really see the mass corruption at its finest when you're able to, after you've been impeached, legally get back into office just by ignoring it. What's next? Is he going to I mean, obviously he wouldn't do this. I would hope. If you shoot somebody and still run for, you still have your name on a ballot and you get elected and you're in jail, does that mean you're still the president? See, that brings up quite a few questions, doesn't it? If you just ignore it. It shows the corruption because he's rich and they don't lock rich people up. There you go.
Like there was no wiggle room.
Look at his face.
He's so serious, too. He's so serious.
Yeah.
There was no wriggle room there. It seemed like it was just, 8 or 10 words it said only 2 times.
We have a team of people
There's
that
a
are
team.
working. A team.
How can a team do something about that? What? I don't care if the team is 12 trillion people. The words are still the words.
Bill, every day in federal courts, right now in federal courts, there's 120 lawsuits on what President Trump's doing for his Article 2 rights on the unified executive theory. But he's chief executive, he's commander-in-chief, and he's chief magistrate.
We're just going to do it.
Yep.
Chief law enforcement officer. There's 100, and they're running to court every day to sue President Trump, all because the interpretation of this. The interpretation of this is open for interpretation.
How should it be open?
You know why it's open for interpretation? Because if it does say something that they don't like, they change it. That's why it's open for interpretation. Instead of interpreting it a certain way, they can just change it. You know why? Because this is what happens whenever there's no competition between two political opponents. One side controls all, and they change the rules and pull up the ladder for the other side.
Could I have it back? I'm sorry to be... No person. You would agree he's a person. Okay, shall be elected. He was elected to the office.
That's what I heard.
The office of the president more than twice. Twice is once and then another time. I don't see what the team is finding.
Okay,
I will disagree.
We're just going to disagree. I'm sorry, but this is idiotic. Will that be a third?
It is idiotic until you think about what they're thinking about. If you think about the way they're looking at it and thinking about it, is they can just change the Constitution. They can take away gun rights anytime they fucking want, as long as it's a voted decision. I don't think you understand. They can change the Constitution at will if they wanted, as long as they've got enough votes in the office. They can do it anytime they want. And it's been like that since the first day of the Constitution being in writing.
It will be his fourth time winning the election, but his third time serving as president, obviously, right, guys? And so yeah, no, this is and he's still going in on it, guys. Yeah, but can he be appointed? I don't know.
Century, if we're lucky, we've got him now. He's on fire, and I'm a huge supporter. Want to see him again in 2028.
And obviously, anybody who doesn't like what you say but judges it as a function of a lack of intelligence doesn't know anything about you. I don't make that mistake. You're a smart guy. Oh, you know he's term limited. How do you think he gets another term?
We're working on it. I think we'll have a couple of alternatives.
A magician never.
They're either going to change it, they're going to remove it, or he's just not going to get another term. I mean, they did this last time during his election. They came up with all kinds of crazy little theories and stuff, and oh, this is going to happen, and it never did. It's like the whole, like, we're going to figure out how he lost the election, and da-da-da-da-da, we're going to put people in jail, and then Rudy Giuliani and I think Steve Bannon both got financially ruined by, actually, no, the MyPillow guy got financially ruined by the voter people, the ones that, like, the company that runs the voter booths and whatever, the machines, that company sued them for defamation and financially ruined them.
Reveals his tricks.
Say that. We'll see. We'll see what the definition.
It's going to make people say.
I mean, he could run again if he got that removed from the Constitution, which he very, very well may do. I mean, he can do that in any of the remaining 3 years that he's going to be in office. He could do it at any time.
We'll see what the definition of term limit is.
What the bro?
But who's to say that Trump even wants to run for a third term? Like, even if he could, doesn't necessarily mean he will.
See what the
three and a quarter years is a long time to be president. We saw what it did to Obama. Bro went in with nice luscious locks. Bro left with white hair. Like, come on.
Definition of term limit is.
You know what's really sad, and you should stop saying that? You said the same thing with the Civil Wars, and now Kirk's dead. You need to be careful when you say that, damn it. Be careful when you say that.
Oh my God.
All right, well, so you're talking about litigating this issue, because I don't want people to listen to our interview and say, Bannon's cooking up an insurrection. Bannon is cooking up. You know what I mean? I want people to get a straight take on where you're
another
headed.
Insurrection.
What are you suggesting?
Chris, as you know, I've had that day in our podcast and double today in what we call flood.
This is the biggest long shot you've taken.
We're working on there. We're not prepared to talk about it publicly, but in a couple of months, I think we will be.
Yeah. By the way, Trump is going to retire, right? Not even die, but eventually he's going to retire.
Yeah.
And what happens after that? You have to make sure that you have, because
I feel like even if Trump could run for another term, if they just so happen to change the rules or whatever, I don't think he wants to run for a third term. I just don't. I don't see why he would want to. Bro's already made a fuckload of money while he's been in office. Like, what's the point? What is with all this old news? Hold on, where's Legal Mindset? Here we go.
Hassan Piker has stooped to a new low by engaging in what appears to be animal abuse under California law. We're going to talk about that today on The Legal Mindset, where we teach you to be your own judge.
Let's go, Legal Mindset. Check them out.
Okay, so we've been talking about Hassan for a while and his various legal issues, his battles, his essentially problems that are really dragging Twitch down, dragging the online community, the streaming community. But, you know, a lot of these things aren't reflected in day-to-day life. And a lot of these things you look at with Hassan, they're really affecting the online community or the general, you know, overall atmosphere of the environment he creates. But one thing that is very tangible is how you deal with people in your life and also how you deal with animals. Often, one of the signs of a serial killer is someone who is cruel to.
It's kind of crazy because I've seen that thrown around quite a bit. And it is true. Like, well, they found a link between hurting animals and you end up killing somebody, right? Like, there's a link there. It's like a study. But yeah, it's I've seen that quite a bit. What's the name of that documentary where the dude was like hurting the cats?
Animals, where a psychopath is someone that is cruel to animals. And we now have what seems like pretty conclusive proof here that Hassan may have been abusing his pet, his animal here. And we're going to show you that today. Of course, we've got the...
It's a documentary on Netflix called Don't Fuck with Cats, Hunting an Internet Killer. It's about a guy that was going around and killing cats on streams or like for videos and then uploading them. And the internet actually figured out who it was and got the guy arrested. But the entire internet was like trying to figure out who he was.
Video here on The Legal Mindset. And of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. All right. So let's go to the video here and check this out. Here's the video of Hassan with what is his dog in the background. Now, mind you, this has been a 4-hour stream where the dog has just been sitting there doing nothing, absolutely nothing for 4 hours. So God help the dog for wanting to walk around, it stretches legs, you know, not be...
That was the real issue that I had. I don't really care if you use, because it's not illegal in the U.S., and I've said this multiple times. It's not illegal in the U.S. to use a shock collar. It is in most UK countries. And I would probably use it if I had a big dog that I couldn't control. But the thing is that the reason for its use is despicable. That's where the problem is. And I feel like if he had just been honest and said, I fucked up, and just admitted that he was wrong for doing it, and promised never to do it again, and left it at that, and just banned anybody who brought it up, I feel like he would have been way better. He would have been better off, honestly.
Sitting in one spot for 3, 4, you know,
like
2, 3, 4
hours.
4
hours, and sometimes longer. Some of his streams stretch on for like 12 hours. Like 4 hours for an animal just to be sitting there. Like, I'm sorry, but that's a good dog. If you only have to shock that animal, like, which you shouldn't have to shock the dog, period, because, you know, he's an animal. She's gonna walk around. Like, just because you're annoyed and you shock the dog like every 3 hours, like, I don't think I've ever seen an animal sit in one place for that long. Like, that's kind of impressive, and it's kind of sad to see an animal be trapped like that on four little corners like that. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have like an area where she's not allowed to walk out of with like electric talons around it. Yeah, this is my prop dog. She sits here, and anytime she walks outside of the gated area, she gets electrocuted.
At a time, you know, the dog just trying to stretch his legs. Well, of course, that's a no-no for Hassan Piker, and we'll see how he reacts here. Let's play the clip.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
And you see right there, this is the important point.
Bro, I can't unsee it now that I know that there is footage of the remote to that device sitting there on the side where he reaches and looks. I cannot unsee it. There's no way I can't look at this and say he didn't shock that dog. I'm sorry. Hey, there's just no way.
He tries to claim now that the dew claw of the dog got stuck. You can see right here where he reaches his hand. You see the hand out. He's clearly reaching that hand. From that perspective, it's going to be his right hand out, and he's pressing a button. Watch this.
America, Kaya, please just fucking...
You know what's really sad? You know what's really fucking sad about this? When he says Kaya, the dog automatically tries to go and lay down. The dog knows. All he had to do was say, Kaya, please. That's all he had to do. That's literally all he had to fucking do. Watch. Watch the dog the minute he says Kaya.
Where he reaches his hand, you see the hand out. He's clearly reaching that hand. From that perspective, it's going to be his right hand out, and he's pressing a button. Watch this.
America, Kaya, please.
See, look, he said Kaya, and the dog immediately went to go back on the platform. You see that? Immediately. The dog knew. That's a damn good dog. That's a good animal. Bro, you ain't got to shock that animal. That's a good dog. She's really well trained. It's fucked up that you keep her there for like fucking 4 hours, but
fucking go.
See, look, she was already going back onto the platform to lay down. Seriously.
But just stop.
You see that? Didn't even have to do that. The dog was already going back onto the platform.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just...
The only baby here is Hassan, who
yeah, I
literally
agree.
can't handle anybody getting any attention except for himself. Even when his dog goes to get attention, that is too much for Hassan Piker. Therefore, he had to use a shock collar. Now, he's trying to say this was not a shock collar. Oh, it's just vibration.
Damn,
Oh, it was just a vibration.
you know he fucked up if legal mindset is not scared of defamation. You know this guy fucked up if legal mindset, attorney at law, is saying he used a shock collar. Damn, bro.
Collar. But that has now been
Bro
fully
doesn't even care about defamation. He's like, fuck you. You did it. Fuck yourself.
exposed as a lie. As you can see here, there are individuals who went and took the collar, which he tried to say was just
and
a
then there was that recent stream where he was setting up his Christmas tree that showed the device, the control, the remote control for it. And it matched up one of the ones that people were showing, the one that they found on Amazon. It matched the same control that you saw on Amazon. Looked the exact same of the shock collar. That was
collar,
on Amazon.
and they upped the brightness so you can kind of see where he clearly placed a piece of tape right here over where the shock prongs go for this. If you want to scroll here, you can see this is the model here. That is the shocking version and vibration only. So they've got the charging points that are on the middle side, right? You see right there. These charging points are clearly covered by a piece of tape. He's trying to hide those. And this is the model of shock collar you see, which pretty much matches straight up with what he's got in the stream. And you can see that's available here from eCollar Technology. So this is something that, once again, Hassan, time and again, tries to lie, tries to deceive, but he's called out on. He's called out because, well, he just doesn't know the facts, doesn't know the truth.
I agree. You should only use these collars if your dog is aggressive. Only if they're aggressive. Like, you should never, ever use these collars on an animal that just because you want them to lay there for hours on end. You're a disgusting human being if that's the case.
Doesn't know the law, because under California law, specifically, as I point out here on X, California Penal Code 597, there is a prohibition on maliciously and intentionally causing unjustifiable pain or suffering in any animal. And beyond that, there are local ordinances, that is local laws, against...
So Hassan breaks the law again, and yet it won't be enforced.
Use of a shock collar.
There's a reason why it's in California, boys.
Because of that, I've encouraged people who've seen this stream to reach out, to use the phone number here. To,
yeah, boys, hit that number up. Call that number. If you want this fucker to go to jail, call that number. That's the number right there. 888-452-7381.
send a mail, or hey,
W legal mindset, by the way.
if you're in LA, going in person, say, hey, look, here's the video. Here's what we see. You really need to look at this. It looks like, based on all this proof, show them the picture of the tape over the shock prongs. Say, hey, based on all this, we think that Hassan is in violation here. And at the very least, this will get this investigated. This will make him have to answer for his actions here. And now, while this may not throw him into prison forever, this is not a felony. This is not a capital crime. The point is to show Hassan a person, a nepo.
You have to start showing these people that if you keep fucking around online and advocating for the nasty shit that he's advocated for, that eventually you're going to be held accountable for it at some point. You can't just keep doing this nasty shit and think that it's going to be okay. If you hold someone like this accountable for one mistake, it changes their entire thing.
Baby that has never had any consequences for his actions in his life.
Exactly what I just said. I've never even seen this goddamn video. I know exactly why.
He's always gotten away with everything. He still continues to get away.
Yeah, because even Twitch won't do anything.
Literally,
they had another picture of Hassan using the shot caller on Reddit. They removed it because Twitch probably would have banned him.
Everything at Twitch to show him there are consequences. People will follow up. They will call you out, and you can't just engage in this bad behavior forever. Dan Clancy may not punish you, but eventually the law will come for you.
Well, Dan Clancy's not going to do anything yet. Now, with the United States trying to subpoena and figure out what was going on between Twitch and Kirk, there's a good chance that Dan Clancy may not even have a job anymore once the United States government's done with him. So let's just say that it's possible that he could have already been canceled. He just doesn't know it yet.
And these principles you pretend to stand for.
Because I guarantee you, if Amazon and all the people that are surrounding Twitch, if their moderation team gets kicked, there's going to be a whole restructuring to Twitch. I promise you.
Are really just falsities. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
W. Let's check out his comments. Hold on. Let's see his comments right quick. Hassan Piker was capable of animal abuse. Caller me shocked. Oh my god. A little good one. I hope this becomes top comment. Banger comment. Let's see. Because I've had a lot of people comment negatively on my stuff. A lot of people comment negatively. Hassan forgot the most important rule on the internet. Never mess with animals or kids. Yeah? If my dog yelped and I had no idea. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, the dog yelped. And he didn't seem to give a shit, probably because he knew what he did. I'd immediately go and check why didn't he, like, especially with a shock like that. Like, I've heard dogs yelp like that before, and I walked over and there was something electrical. Like, so that's why I'm like, face cam so much that he is now I'm gonna say I don't think he's abusing the animal. I'm gonna say that, but I don't agree with him using a shot collar for an instance like that. I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's a form of abuse, though. I don't agree with that at all, especially not. I guess I could see that as abuse because the dog automatically went to lay back down and then she got shocked after he said her name. So no, I can't defend that, dude. That's just disgusting behavior. It's gross. It's disgusting behavior. It really is. Bro should be ashamed of himself, honestly. No, you're right. It probably isn't the first and only time. Who knows how many times he uses that thing throughout the day. And you know what's even funnier is that now that he's no longer using the collar on stream like that, because he's on, like, they're watching his ass and he knows it. The masses are all huddled around to squint eye every move that he does now. He hasn't been using the collar. The dog's been walking around a lot more, and comments are saying it's over now. We all see what's going on. Because the dog knows that she's not going to get shocked now. And it's kind of sad to see that, because all he has to do is say Kaya, and she goes and lays back down. Like, come on. Either that or let the dog go out of the room, bro. You don't need a dog to sit in the backdrop of your damn stream for 8 hours a day. It's disgusting.
2024, deputies from the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office in Washington were
I would like to say something else about it as well. Before we move on. I noticed that there's no food and water bowl around where she lays. So it kind of makes me wonder if he's even allowing her to get food or water while she's there. Now, I could be wrong about this, but if she's not even allowed to stand up, it's kind of weird, I guess. Okay, so check out Midwest Safety. Awesome channel. Give all the love and credit to them. He's out here working hard, making these videos. Guys, don't give any credit to me. You don't even have to like this video. Go send him the likes. Go give him the subs. Go give him the views. Check his channel out. Awesome freaking videos. Awesome person. Love what you did for your community. You're just a great person.
On December 12, 2024, deputies from the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office in Washington were informed of an ongoing pursuit. The suspect, Sean Douglas Bergstrom, allegedly stole a truck in Canada by knife point. He was pursued.
Bro, that police department's cooked. You know how I know that? That's a Toyota Tundra. Well, that's what the fucking Taliban used. And no way they gonna get that truck, man. He's gone. There's no way. That's it. It's game over, man. That's it. Bro done. He won the game. He played it and he fucking won. He cheat coded that shit. There's no way they're gonna catch him in that Toyota Tundra. If the Taliban used it, that's the most reliable vehicle on the road, hands down.
South by Canadian authorities before he crossed the border into the United States. Reports indicate the suspect struck a vehicle and nearly hit a border patrol officer while crossing over. Because the initial crime happened in Canada.
See, that's what I said, bro. That's what I said. He already won the game, bro. He got past border patrol. Damn.
The suspect crossed the border. Multiple agencies, including Customs and Border Patrol, are unsure who has authority.
They got lights on behind it. No, I could spike it.
Ask radio if they want spikes. Yeah.
874 billion. Can you see if County wants spikes at Airport Hill?
I don't have the answers for you since I'm not in charge. Generally, no. If it is a stolen vehicle, we can, but somebody that's in charge has to say so.
The problem is the crime occurred in Canada.
Yeah.
But now if they're failing to yield in Washington.
So spikes or no spikes are coming at me.
Just wait. I'm getting on me. This one's weird, man. I don't want to get it hung up.
He's passing me at Airport Hill. I might be able to spike.
I guess this is a good question. Why is that? Because you would think that if it's a stolen vehicle and they're trying to, get the person out of it, would there be a negative to using a spike strip, even if it's not in your jurisdiction? Like what? I thought that like the whole point of the spikes is to stop the car regardless of what jurisdiction it's in. Like, are there jurisdictions that don't allow you to use strips? I'm just like, I'm not mad or anything. I'm very confused about that. Like, what would be the negatives of spiking this car? I mean, they get the guy, they get the stolen vehicle. It's a happy ending, right? Like, what would be the negative here? Are you really going to get mad at somebody for spiking a car?
Falling on the freeway.
Well, there it goes.
He's stopping right in front of me.
There, DC for a stolen vehicle or if the vehicle's been stolen.
Yeah, he stopped.
See, like in this instance, would they be mad that he's chasing this vehicle now? See, this could have just been avoided if he just laid the spikes out. Now he's having to waste resources, take himself out of service just to do this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this could have taken like 5 seconds if he was able to throw out the spike strips. But now that he's chasing the car that's not part of his jurisdiction, you get what I'm saying? Like, Now you have to worry about your vehicle pit maneuvering it, damage to your vehicle, and it being in it from a different jurisdiction. It's okay to chase them, but it's not okay to spike them. I'm not understanding. I guess I don't know. That's weird to me.
Wait, I don't know.
Like for instance, if we were part of a fire department and we usually have to drive kind of far whenever I worked where I worked to do our training whenever we first got hired. If we saw a fire and we saw a fire truck, we would probably take ourselves out of service to see if they needed help. Like, so that's why, even if it was because we did have to cross jurisdiction lines to a different area to do our training. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand why it'd be so bad if, I don't know. That's weird.
I turn my lights off.
And then head run in the border area.
I guess he's not going to chase him. Damn, look at all the cars. No, he is chasing them.
Stay back to routine speeds. I'm 50 right now, so no lights initiated.
You asked if they want me to pick the car. They were going 38 miles an hour.
Yeah, they even got motorcycle police officers.
Looks like on PD already has spikes at 250. I'm going to move up to Sandwich Way.
8s and 4s continue across Sunset southbound. Looks like speeds are about 35.
While stop sticks are commonly used in high-speed pursuits, the severe danger they pose to officers is often overlooked.
8s and 4 in secondary. We're South 5, just past Ohio. Left lane, speeds approximately 50. Approaching Lakeway, left lane.
Stopping here.
He's going like 30.
We're just south of Lake. He's getting his hand out the window. Pull over. Pull over.
You know, that says quite a bit because they weren't able to get the camera footage from the already chasing officers. Maybe this guy was wanted for something other than just car theft, you know?
Pull over.
Speed's approximately 25.
He's all over the road. It's gonna be possible DUI, reckless driving. I get close under 40 and he takes off. Looks like one of us all tried to spike when they were unsuccessful. Long dark hair, brown skin, one occupant, right lane.
Unsuccessful, yeah. Did you see where the spikes were? They weren't even on the road. They were like off to the shoulder. What happened there? Man, they need to get somebody else to throw those spikes out. That was embarrassing.
South 5 coming up.
That was actually embarrassing.
I got 2 county motors behind me. Looks like Border Patrol is peeled off. Coming up to 250, left lane, 90 miles an hour.
8s and 4, I got 2 Border Patrol ahead of me. You're going to take a radio too far back.
We're slowing down to 40 here.
Is going on, bro? How? So there's 2. So the first one wasn't even in the middle of the road where it needed to be, and the second one they didn't even deploy the spikes. What's going on here?
He's putting his hands out the window. No weapons observed. He's on the shoulder or left lane south of 249. Light traffic.
Back in the left lane.
This is the 3rd attempt to spike this guy.
65 miles per hour, left lane. Light travel, 60 miles per hour, approaching milepost 246, 338.
I'll be at 238 with 344. Okay, so far you're going to be primary or marked unit. You take primary. Probably secondary. 874's with me, Mark 2.
Oh, so like after all this, where are all the guys that were originally chasing him? They all like took off in a different way. Like, what's going on?
Why just do one set? Still coming. Going under the overpass here, right there. No traffic. Just starting to sprinkle. The guy's back, right lane, left lane, right lane, left
So what,
lane.
did they like tag team this new department in or something? You can't say that! They saw a donut shop, bro. That's messed up. You're wrong for that.
344 is at 238 with spikes, ready to go. Back in the left lane, lane traffic.
Left lane, lane traffic. 344 still at 238.
He's in the right lane, back to the left lane.
See, like, that's what I was saying earlier, is like all this headache. If the guy was just able to throw out a spike strip whenever he was originally parked, this would be over with by now. This would be done. Like, this whole thing would be done. It's kind of crazy that now that they're midway through this jurisdiction, the other cops, the original cops, I don't even see them anymore. And now the guy that originally was originally sitting there is the one leading it. Like, this could have been managed way better. Like, for example, firefighters, we all have the same coupling system for our hoses and stuff. So that way, if we have to, attach our apparatus or our pumper to another pumper and use the same, the same fucking hydrant to get water to a building, we can do that flawlessly. You would think that it would be kind of the same thing here. Like, it's kind of sad to see that they don't have that kind of system in place, Because we can do that across the country. All firefighter apparatus and the hoses and their couplings, they all use Storts. So they all can be, intertwined and connected to help put out a fire regardless of what station you're from, regardless of what state you're from even. So it's just, I don't know.
For counties drop back. Now we're slowing down to 60 miles an hour, left lane.
We're always trying to play with that 18-wheeler.
55, left lane. Personal ammo start.
Pull to the right! Pull over! Pull over to the right!
What the hell is he doing?
Pull over!
If you can get him at 50, pit him.
Pull over to the right! Do it now!
What is the average speed for a pit maneuver? Hold on.
Can I try to do a rolling slowdown for him? Past Nolly Road, 65 miles an hour, light traffic, left lane.
Verified make and model.
It's a black Toyota Tacoma BC plates. One driver, black male, black hair.
So most agencies prohibit the use of a pit maneuver above 35 miles per hour.
Can you get the vehicle description just so I get the right
Because 35 seems to be the optimal and safest way to do a pit maneuver.
one? No, just look it up. Black Toyota Tacoma. Okay?
Hey, some he's moving around a lot in the car, too. From his left to his right. He just moved his seatbelt. Looks like he was trying to climb into the back seat.
Left lane, straddle on both lanes, there's no traffic.
We're coming up to the rest area here in a minute.
Toyota Tacoma. Black Toyota Tacoma.
Rest area, left lane, 60.
Want to put him out after this We're coming up. Okay, watch out for my string.
State Patrol is primary. They're 1 and 2. 780 is not actively involved.
Okay, that's on the coming. Yep. There it is.
Bro, the way this is edited together, is phenomenal.
Spikes.
Approaching units with the spikes. Left lane.
Approaching 338.
Get him! Get him, boys!
338.
Get him! Oh, he's going all the way to the right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Damn it.
He's going so slow. How did you... Bro! How did you fuck that up? He's going so slow. Bro.
Hit him.
Oh, get him! Oh, let's go!
Dolly shop.
This perspective shows the number of patrol vehicles in apparent active pursuit.
Holy shit!
Or will soon arrive on scene.
Oh my god!
Spikes was at
19? There's 19 people chasing this guy. Bro's cooked.
successful. 874 pitted the car. Dolly stop.
They knew it was a Toyota Tacoma. What did I say? They knew what was gonna happen. That's what I said, boys. Them Toyota Tacomas. Bro was playing with cheat codes.
Stay there!
He's still trying to take off. He's stuck. Stay there! Oh, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck. Got old Kudrow! Bro, there's a conga line of police officers. Holy God! There's so many. Bro, what hornet's nest did you kick over to? Jesus!
Watch where he comes out! See your hands! See your hands! Get out of the car!
Hey, slow him down. Slow him down, because he said it gets under 50, pet him.
God!
Hey, back here! Hey, get back! Get the back here! Get back out of there! Hey, get back! Border! Border Patrol! Come back! Who is that? Rob! Grab him! Get back! Border Patrol! Border Patrol! Get back! Get back! Get back this way! What are you doing? All the way back! Hit the cover!
At least somebody's trying to make an attempt to go into the car. Bro, does he even have, what does he have on him? Do they know who this guy is? Like, well, you guys just gonna stand over by the vehicle this whole time and wait for SWAT to come out? Like, come on.
Rob, all the way back!
If he was gonna shoot at y'all, he'd have done it by now.
We're gonna let the dog do the work, Rob!
You got less lethal?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got less lethal? Okay.
All the way back to our car, please. Hands up! Rob, can you get back up here?
They all came from the donut shop.
Take verbals.
I'm with you, John.
Back up. Yep. Back up. Back up. You never worked
It
on
seems like the border patrol officer was the only one ready to pull the guy out and arrest him. Like, why are we doing all this extra shit? Pull him out of the car, man. If he had a gun, he was going to shoot at you. Like, come on. Get him out of the car. What are we doing here? What is all this? You got so many fucking police officers, and you really going to send the damn dog in to do the come on.
Pull it back. Thank you.
What are we doing here? Lord have mercy.
We got less lethal right here.
They act like they ain't never arrested nobody before.
Right off my left here.
Who's doing commands?
We got commands back here.
Okay. Hands up!
Hey, get back to cover.
Back over here. Put your hands
And they drop in there, and they drop. Bro, she dropped her camera without even trying. It just fell off. Where are these cops coming from? What is this department? bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, so like as a firefighter, I'm not trying to insult anybody, I swear. Whenever I was a firefighter and I got hired by my department, and they said this even during training, whenever I was in the academy, when you get done putting out a fire and you're just done, you're gonzo, you're sweating profusely, you got your boots filling up with sweat, you're dying, bro, like you're gasping for air because you're so tired. Don't ever walk out of that fire and collapse on the ground and or like get down on your hands and knees and don't do that. Don't do that. You will get your ass chewed out on the scene, brother. I have seen it. I have seen firefighters get their asses cleaned on the scene for doing that. You're held to a higher standard. And it's just, and you have to have such high discipline to be a firefighter. You don't just, you're not just disciplined to see a problem and fix it at the station, but you have to have like this constant, like, red alert in your brain, just like you're in the military, where you're constantly being monitored, no matter what you're doing. And it makes for some badass firemen, dude. I'm not even kidding. I've seen some chunky dudes put some work in. It's all self-discipline. And I'm kind of shocked. Because, like, if I was part of a department and we saw this, like, 3 failed spike strips, one of them wasn't even in the middle of the road, that's fucking disgraceful. That's sad. Well, we would be making fun of that department. Like, oh, man.
I can't see him.
And now they got 20 police officers, literally more than a SWAT team. And they not gonna go in there and get this guy out of the car? Come on.
Hands out the window!
No, get out of front.
Out the window!
Does your PA work?
Put your hands out the car!
Hey, Tyler, if he's not going to respond, FN that passenger window.
FN is a gun brand, and here officers are referring to their less lethal line. These guns fire non-penetrating bullets using compressed air, similar to but stronger than a paintball gun.
Oh, so like bean bags almost. That's kind of cool. That's new. I haven't heard of that. So like it's not rubber and it's not bean bag. What is that? What is that fire? What is that called? What is it called?
Penetrating bullets.
NF. FN is... What do FN guns fire?
Brand, and here officers are referring to their less lethal line. These guns fire non-penetrating bullets using compressed air, similar to but stronger than a paintball gun.
No, stop.
So it can fire normal guns.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it can fire normal bullets.
All right. I thought you were Border Patrol. Okay.
Put your hands out the car!
Is this just drivers or any passengers?
I only see drivers. Hands out the window!
A tiny little bullet.
Hands out the driver's side window. Do it now.
He's holding something. He's saying something, but can't hear him.
Tell him to put whatever is in his hands down.
Open your driver's side door. Slowly keep your hands visible.
Just be aware we got some jumpy border guys here if we start using the FN.
And they had gun jump behind us.
Yeah.
Driver, you're under arrest. I see your hands. Open your window or open your door.
You see, this could end real badly for the guy that's in the Tacoma. Because you have Border Patrol that's jumpy. Remember what I was saying? And I learned this from the fire department. It usually takes a lot of errors to make a critical failure. It's usually a bunch of different things that end up making a critical failure. You've got jumpy Border Patrol. You've got them calling to fire this FN gun. You've got, I'm going to say it, 19 officers that don't even know how to lay a spike strip correctly. And all of this is exacerbated by a guy that doesn't even have a firearm. So, you remember what I was saying about it usually takes a bunch of things to make a critical failure for any operation? This has everything it needs to be a critical failure.
Can you tell me what he's saying?
I think this guy's crazy. I think he's mental.
What are you saying,
If
Struble?
he's not going to respond, take Geraldine over to the engine block of Brian's car, hit the passenger window with the FN.
If he doesn't respond, we're going to go move over here. We're going to shoot it with the FN.
Make sure these guys know.
Send in the dog. He is in the vehicle barricaded.
These guys know.
Send in the dog.
You know he's been wanting to say that for a while. You know he's been wanting to say that.
He is in the vehicle barricaded, not responding to commands.
Hey! They're going to use the FN in case. Just be aware.
What's the plan here?
So,
Just reach under the passenger seat. He's reaching for something.
Oh, that's the FN, huh?
Can you go back and get yours? Yep.
He's stuck. He tried to get out, but he can't.
I need you to open your door.
Oh, that must be what's going on. He's stuck because of the sign. You notice how he's laying up against that sign? Yeah, so he's got to crawl. He's got to crawl across the passenger side. He doesn't have a choice.
Pepper or breakers? Pepper? Flex. No, but I know. Hang on.
Do we need another FN?
Put your hands out the window.
How many damn bullets do you need? Holy shit.
Legs backwards.
And we got police officers that can't shoot.
We can see him. He's facing.
Yo, it's like Star Wars all over again.
windshield. We can see his hands. Sets him mental illness.
Step outside. Keep your hands visible.
Dribble.
Yeah,
I'm going there.
okay.
I see.
Have mercy.
It's all on.
Yep. Want me to go now?
I'm going to move up. We're going to try and shoot the window out. Hey! Index!
Index, less lethal.
Do you have the glass breaker ones, Brian?
Nope, nothing.
I got no cover any further.
I'm gonna run to my car and see if I don't
No, Pava or Impact.
Pava.
Pepper spray.
I mean, whose mess is this going to be? This is going to be probably Border Patrols. We want to make a lane for traffic? Nope. Kyle, shut the up.
We got a beanbag over there.
Does anybody have a beanbag?
Yeah, we do.
State does.
Austin, do you have glass breaking rounds?
I've got a beanbag gun.
Has that window been broken?
No.
So yeah, they ended up going with the beanbag anyway.
Hold on, we're gonna get Strubble's beanbag.
Bro, I did not just see that. I did not just see that. I did not just see that. I did not just witness that with my fucking eyeballs. I did not just see that. I did not just see that. Who trained these officers?
I've got a beanbag gun.
Has that window been broken?
No, I need in here. Sorry, bud.
Hold on, we're gonna
Look, he dropped his fucking magazine out of his gun.
get Strubble's beanbag.
Look, he dropped it. He dropped his magazine. It fell out of his gun. Oh, fuck.
I can see both his hands.
Bro.
He's reaching back down.
What was that?
You know, they say that if you're not able to become a firefighter, that a lot of them become policemen. I think I understand now. I do. That's sad. That's crazy.
You guys hear that? What was that?
Get that tire.
Oh, he's got a big knife. Got a big machete. He's sticking it out the window. Yeah, we threw it.
Just get strapped. This thing entangled here.
God, bro, look at that. Can't even get their shit out of the car in an emergency. Can't even get their shit out of the car in an emergency. Bro, you know what that is at a fire station? That's an ass chew and a write-up and an extra work duty. So you be out there fucking cutting the goddamn grass with scissors.
Knife out of the driver's side window. A machete. Just threw it out.
That's a good start. Get rid of weapons.
Even the guy in the truck is like, please come and get me. Please come and get me. I want to be free. Please.
He threw it out?
Yeah, he threw it out.
That's what Border Patrol just said.
You get that bottom corner over there?
I'm gonna hit that back window.
Back window? Okay.
I got it.
You got cover on him? Okay. Index.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, get that fin rounds in there.
Yep, Papa.
Index, index, index.
That's pepper ball. They'll get him out of there.
They're going to break your windows. Some type of gas is going to make it real uncomfortable for you. I need you to comply now.
You can get in here. Get out of the car. Get out.
More pepper?
It's possible that his seatbelt is stuck. Like,
step out of the car.
One person verbals.
Driver, step out of the car. We will take you into custody.
Randy, is there any compliance?
Step out of the car. Driver, step out of the car.
I can only see his head.
I know you opened your window. I saw you toss that machete.
Austin, more Papa? More Papa? We put 3 in.
Might be coming out. He's coming out. Here it comes.
oh, is he actually able to get out?
Turn around and back up towards us. Get out of the car.
Oh no, he was able to get out.
Back up to the side of the... It's a border patrol guy doing whatever he wants. Out of the car.
I mean, you have to keep in mind that if this guy is drunk and he's intoxicated and he's driving, probably isn't really thinking straight. So like,
Can you take over verbals?
Craig, take over verbals. Get your hand out. Put your hand out. Put your hands up. Both your hands. Put your hands in the air.
Driver's exiting car.
Sir, continue.
He's half
out
out of the car,
car.
half in the car. We're still trying to get him out.
That's fine. That's fine. Just get out of the car.
Okay, this 780 guy needs to get out of here.
That's fine. Just get out of the car.
Are we asking Border Patrol to step back?
Yes.
Border Patrol, step back! Every Border Patrol, step back! County has this call!
Continue to exit your vehicle.
Hit him with the FN.
damn, that means that they got kicked. It.
He's calling out. You're doing a good job.
Wait. Hold.
What's that guy's name? Call him back. 20 wanted him out.
Calling out. You're doing a good job.
If he climbs up on the hood and doesn't get down, hit him with the FN.
I can see you. You're doing a good job.
Who's giving verbal?
I think it's Keith on the PA.
I need you to slide over the hood of the car and come over here onto the pavement. Keep your hands visible. You're doing good. Nobody wants to hurt you. Slide out here over the pavement.
Papa?
Don't talk to those guys. Focus on me over here.
No, he's bent over. Or high.
FN.
I think he's cuckoo, dude. That's what's going on. He's crazy.
FN?
He's saying they're gonna kill him for Christmas. That's crazy. I bet he's got schizophrenia.
Focus on me over here.
Get down off the truck.
Hey,
Get off
I
the
need
truck
you to come
now.
off of the hood.
Off the truck.
Get off of the truck.
2 rounds to the leg.
He's gonna go to the woods.
Get off of the truck and come on down to the pavement.
Come down. Come
Come
down.
to us. We're not gonna
That's
hurt
okay,
you.
come on.
Just walk over to us, man.
You might have to go get him.
It's gonna hurt you. Just
Tony.
walk over.
I was gonna say, why are they sitting there trying to get this? Like, he's out of the goddamn car. He doesn't have a weapon in his hand. Go up and get him. Like, Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake, man.
On me. Promise.
What's your name?
He's obviously fucking deranged. Just go up and get him.
If you continue to
This
fail
is
to
a
comply,
shit show,
you
man.
could
This
get
is
hurt.
a joke.
We're gonna move up. So we lethal cover, less lethal, and hands on. We're gonna pull him off and take him into custody. If he pulls a knife, everybody's back off here with the less lethal.
Can you get on the ground? Can you get on the pavement? Can you surrender on the pavement?
We're going up here.
Hold on, he might be getting naked for you.
Don't move in front of these guys, but
All right, boss. I see. I appreciate you taking those off, but I need you to come off of the truck, okay? No one's gonna take your chain. You'll be fine with your chain. I just need you to come back down.
Tell Border to put down his...
Do you know if they got any pepper ball up there too?
Oh, that's why they're telling Border Patrol to step down. They're all using non-lethal rounds. That's why. And Border Patrol doesn't have non-lethal. They have lethal. So.
Oh, I got one in the car.
That bro needs to step the fuck back. I don't even know why they still letting him be there like that. He needs
Yeah,
to go
they're
on back
busy doing stuff,
and,
but-
and holster his gun.
Yeah, we're just doing security, so
Okay.
too many monkeys.
Can you talk to him?
I was about to say, yeah, because it's going to take one person to accidentally do something, and then it's going to just end up killing that guy.
On car 4 or on area and see if they want a pepper ball up there?
They have it.
They got it there? Okay.
pepper balls.
Do they? Okay.
There's only 75 people up there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready.
There's so many fucking cops.
We'll be all
dude.
right, but I can't hear what you're saying.
I need you to keep your hands visible. Listen.
Grab him and pull him off.
Here's my shoes. I'll give you everything I do. Please don't. Easy.
Come on, get down on the ground. Down on the ground. Lay down. Lay down.
Thank you.
Good job. You're okay.
Thank you.
Nice job. Nice job.
I got cuts. You got run. I'm sorry.
Somebody want to search the car?
Easy custody.
Clear this with you?
They have him in custody.
All right, looks like we're done here.
God damn, it took them 20 minutes to do that. God damn.
County's thing. Clear.
Boy, come.
Car's clear.
Car's clear. You want to check his waistband?
Go ahead. Check everything. I'm not on drugs. I'm not on drugs.
We're going to see you up on your bike.
Maybe that's the problem, guy. Maybe you should be on something. It kind of seems like he's got some form of like mania or
Pot every once in a while. I'm not on drugs. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're dealing with mental health.
What's that?
Mental health,
Yeah.
I saw one get tossed.
Put this foot out.
There's nothing on me.
Bring this knee in. Bring it in.
I bet he was digging around on the driver's side to take the machete and throw it out because he knew he had something. I guarantee you that's why he was doing that. Because he knew that he was kind of fucked.
Figure four. We're going to stand here. We're going to stand here.
Pull him right off. Pull him right off.
Yeah, you threw that machete out.
Yes. It's right over here. Right here.
All right, we're going to walk right over there, okay?
Thank you.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
State handled the pit. State did the pit. State did the pit. State will be. I would imagine so.
I don't know who that guy is in green, but he's listening to stay the out of the way. He charged it by himself.
Who'd you yell at? Get out of the way.
Nice.
I didn't see it. Anybody got gloves? Right there. Thank you. Yep. I found his chain today.
All right.
What do you think? Pretty nice?
Oh, nice. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lean you right against this car, and I'm going to search. Is there anything in your pockets?
God damn, they already searched him.
How's your guys' day?
Great now.
What kind of machete is that? I've never seen one like that.
He's in the death fight pop.
Oh, yeah. Glad everyone is alive.
You are going the...
All right. At this time, you have the right to remain silent. Am I can't spell that one, but... Do you have a Washington State license, or is it only out of Alaska? Canada, sorry. I want to say I'm not a Canadian because they try to murder me. Okay. And they took me on my... Sir.
Okay, but I just worried about, you said you spoke. I don't want to, no.
No,
I'm going to use the back of my...
Can I please use... Can I have a woman do this for me,
No,
please?
because that's inappropriate.
I do have a big problem with getting touched by a male.
Okay.
Like, that's a big
Is
issue. Thank you.
We were going to book him for DUI, reckless driving, felony eluding.
Possession.
Put him in your car.
Okay.
Where are you at?
I'm right
He's got that big old Texas bushy mustache.
Take care. Thank you.
All right.
He eats food that gives eternal life, which has kept him.
Oh, God have mercy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No injury, no DOT damage. I don't think I didn't look at the patrol car yet, but there's no damage to that. So.
Perfect.
In the cruiser, Sean says he has been homeless for 15 years and was once part of the Crazy Dragons gang, but got out. He shared his disdain for Canada and a love for America. He describes his vegan beliefs, claiming he eats.
Hell no, you keep. If he's Canadian, you keep him up there. We got enough crazy fuckers here already. You keep him up there.
Eats food that gives eternal life, which has kept him awake for 5 days. He shared conspiracy theories about Chinese using wizardry to sleep with and enslave white people, and claimed he was one of America's founding fathers. He shared
Jesus
that the
Christ.
person he
Bro is absolute bonkers, schizo motherfucker. If he's Canadian, you keep him. We don't want him. We got enough of these people protesting in the streets already. We don't want him. Keep him.
carjacked was Asian and that he let them get their stuff out of the vehicle before he drove it away. He explained he committed the carjacking because God told him he would be forgiven, stressing he did not want to hurt anyone and planned to flee to South America for a warmer climate. At the hospital, Sean refused blood testing for religious reasons but agreed to a field sobriety test. He prefaced the test by sharing he lost a quarter of his vision from a shotgun wound to the head years ago and that his legs were currently damaged by FN rounds fired at the scene. Regardless, the officer running the test shared his opinion of the results.
You did the fields.
Pretty damn good.
In America, Sean faced 1 count of possession of a stolen vehicle, 1 count of eluding, 1 count of reckless driving, 1 count of hit and run, and 1 count of second-degree assault. Sean was ordered to undergo a psychological evaluation.
How do you come up with second-degree assault? From where? What? How?
jurisdiction to determine competency to proceed with the court process. In about 7 months, he was found competent and struck a plea deal. He was found guilty on amended charges for 1 count.
So he was able to actually pull his sanity back. Okay.
Of second-degree assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of attempt.
Oh, maybe when he stole the car. Okay, when he stole the car, he probably did assault
to
them.
elude
Okay.
a police vehicle. He was sentenced to 8 months in jail with 7 months credit, then deported to Canada where he faced 1 count of robbery. Reports say he was already on probation in Canada for an assault earlier that year. The sentencing information for the robbery charge in Canada has been sealed from publication by the Canadian court.
Huh. Interesting. Doesn't that raise a little red flag for you? Why would they seal it? They sealed it for a robbery? Interesting.
Court system.
That was my first tip. What was it at? What was it?
I mean, if that don't make it feel like something's going on, then I don't know what does. Why would they fucking seal a court case for a robbing? Is that like a normal thing there? Do they seal cases all the time? How often do court cases get sealed in Canada? Not frequently sealed. Makes you wonder.
Yeah, no, alternative is
Maybe he wasn't crazy.
DUI.
Well, the problem is we have PC for looting.
Yes.
Based on
yes.
That's why no mutual aid route.
I know. I saw that. I saw them all pull their spikes.
And they could have. That was not good.
From our standpoint, we were monitoring, and now he's failing to yield.
I called Snow County.
Now we got reckless driving. That's what we're doing.
Enough. Yes. And with the armed robbery info, that doesn't have to be. We don't have to act off Canada's PC. Well, it just
clearly there was a mental health crisis. We were just trying to help.
Right.
W video. That was a great video. I actually really enjoyed that one. That was probably one of the better ones. Like that, I'm not saying that he has bad ones. That's probably one of my favorite ones that I've watched in a while. I'll say that. The mass shooting one pulled at my heartstrings, but this one was really good. This showed like a lot of what non-paramilitary looks like, unfortunately. But I think that's it for the day. It's already 11:30, 11:27. I'm rolling out of here, boys. I'll be back on tomorrow, bright and early. Another day, another day. You know how it is, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bright and early. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.